at 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, is proud to bring you the Arvest Bank Game of the Week basketball pregame show online. At Arvest Bank, it's goodbye limits, hello possibilities. Our featured basketball game of the week tonight finds the Central Heights Vikings hosting the Kansas City Christian Panthers. Here to preview tonight's game is KOFO's Blake Griffin.
Hello, welcome to Richmond, Kansas. I'm Blake Griffin on the campus of Central Heights at the Ixier Foss Gymnasium. As we get ready to get another game of the week action, Central Heights once again, this time at home against the Panthers of Kansas City Christian. Last time we saw Central Heights was last week against Anderson County, where they lost 43-21 in a game that was led close to third by Macy Cubitt. I'll have to see if tonight's the night that the O is finally going to go for Central Heights. 0-14 on this 2023-2024 season. On the other side, the Panthers of Kansas City Christian, 6-5, according to their max rep. The Acacia side is not cooperating with us, so we do not have the rankings at this level. It says that no games have been inputted. 2A is the only level that hasn't been inputted, which is very, very interesting. Either way, Central Heights coming off a 4-17 season last year. They look to try to improve, but have already almost matched their loss total from last season as the band comes roaring out here. It's going to be a packed crowd tonight in the Ixier Foss Gymnasium. So we've got homecoming night. So the halftime will be a little bit interesting here than the boys' game, as I am directly in the path of where they're going to send the homecoming hopefuls out, the king and queen, the court out. So if you hear any moving and shaking, you hear me on a breath in the second game pregame show, you know that it's just me trying to get out of the way of everybody and make sure these students get honored properly. We have the JV game before this one, so a little bit later of a start, that's for sure, but I always like to see a little bit of basketball before I have to call it. Watching basketball without responsibility is what I like to call it. I get to watch it. I get to enjoy it. I don't have to break anything down or talk to anybody. I just sit here and watch. The Panthers of Kansas City Christian did come out victorious in that one. It was rather close. I think it ended a 10-point game. It's my first time in this gym. Luke Queen, who took over a majority of the game of the week action before I got here, told me that I'd love this one, and that is for sure. He's completely right. This place is pretty sick. One of the only places I've seen that's got the hanging scoreboard from the roof. You're in kind of like a dome section, and it's probably one of the cooler places. We're going to take a break as the band starts roaring out once again. You're listening to the Arvest Bank pregame show here on 1220 103.7 FM KOFO.
Looking for a better rate of return on your savings? Arvest Bank is ready to help with great rates on certificates of deposit. You can earn 5% APY on a 7-month CD or 5.25% APY on a 14-month CD with a minimum deposit of just $1,000. And it's easy to get started. Stop by any one of Arvest's over 200 branch locations to open your account. Other rates and terms are available. Arvest Bank, member FDIC.
If you have a passion for selling, willing to learn our sales system, and are driven to succeed, KOFO would love to talk to you about filling an open position of marketing consultant. KOFO takes pride in simplifying the marketing process for our customers while helping advertisers track the impact of their campaigns and understand their advertising options. In short, we help our customers grow their business. To help you along the way, we provide ongoing training and the best prospecting tools in the business. Email your resume to kofo@kofo.com. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer.
Back here in the Ixier Foss Gymnasium in Richmond, Kansas, on the campus of Central Heights. Blake Griffin, the KOFO's game of the week. It's a fun week. It's a warm week. Hope everybody's enjoying the new spring weather. Shout out Punxsutawney Phil. Good old Groundhog Day, as you didn't see a shadow. Wasn't scared. So I mean, spring's coming early, and we feel that in full force today, 67 degrees outside at about the 6 o'clock hour here. I had the windows down, driving home from work, driving to work. It is beautiful outside. I hope everybody's enjoying it, but we're inside today. A little bit of a spoiled day, so we have to spend it inside in the gym, getting the game of the week working. But it should be a fun one between these two. I mentioned Central Heights looking for their first win of the season. Kansas City Christian looking to make it 2 in a row. Actually, the last game was supposed to be against Bishop Moore. They have not reported a score on that of the Max Preps. That was on Tuesday. Last Friday, they beat McLeod 52-8. We'll hope to see if the Vikings can put up a couple more points than that tonight. We're going to take one more break. When we come back, we will be just about ready to get the pregame festivities rolling, whether that be a national anthem or not. It's always different. Everywhere you go, you never know if you're going to a national anthem before the girls' game or the boys' game, or sometimes people do both. We've seen people drive motorcycles across the court down in Bartlesville. We've seen people turn off the lights and get the spotlight going a couple of times. So it's always an adventure to see what the heck is going to happen when it comes to pregame antics at any level. But here at the college level, you got a lot of potential in this arena to do some cool things. We'll see what that sort of action is tonight. About 2.5 minutes away from the start of this one. We're actually going to break. You're listening to the Harvest Bank pregame show here on KOFO.
Looking for a better rate of return on your savings? Harvest Bank is ready to help with great rates on certificates of deposit. You can earn 5% APY on a 7-month CD or 5.25% APY on a 14-month CD with a minimum deposit of just $1,000. And it's easy to get started. Stop by any one of Harvest's over 200 branch locations to open your account. Other rates and terms are available. Harvest Bank, member FDIC.
Back here in Richmond, Kansas, with a campus of Central Heights High School. About a 18 to 20-minute drive from the station at Ottawa. A very easy one, very simple one. I believe it's just 3 turns in total to get down here. If you get lost, that's on you. Get down here to Central Heights. Caught a couple of football games throughout the year, which was a good time. As Central Heights had a pretty decent football team this season. It was them taking them into the playoffs. That's pardon me. I a little bit flustered here. I just saw the American Legion baseball coach as one of the referees. Coach Shane Lichtai, who we'll see again this summer. So the American Legion was quite a fun time, but that completely floored me. Lost my train of thought. It's always good to see him and see people from around the area. About 30 seconds away, we're going to see what we get. I believe it looks like we're going to get the national anthem and all that, rocking and rolling. The band is at full force, having a phenomenal time here. It's homecoming day in Central Heights. The women's team looking for their first win. They're in the white unis. Central Heights on the front of the jersey in a powder blue. The numbers in gold, lined in that powder blue. As we will send it back to the station to wrap up the Harvest Bank pregame show for the national anthem. You've been listening to the Harvest Bank pregame show here on KOFO.
You've been listening to the KOFO Harvest Bank Game of the Week basketball pregame show online. Harvest Bank, goodbye limits, hello possibilities. Stay tuned. Our opening tip-off from Central Heights High School is coming up next.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to our Game of the Week basketball broadcast, heard exclusively online. Tonight, the Central Heights Vikings host the Kansas City Christian Panthers. Our KOFO Game of the Week is brought to you by CarStar, Quality Structures, Kansas State Bank, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Nuco Concrete, and by Beanie's Body Shop and Repair, Impact Wealth Planners, Ottawa Veterinary Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, also by Ottawa University, Arvest Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Primetime Grill, and All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating. Now let's rejoin the voice of our Game of the Week broadcast, Blake Griffin.
Back here in Richmond, Kansas, as the national anthem wraps up in front of us. They brought the swing team out, the swing choir out to get it going.
Varsity girls basketball contest between the Kansas City Christian ladies
and the Kansas City Christian Panthers and the Central Heights Vikings. Gonna get this thing up and rolling. Watching the Vikings looking for that first win of the season, 0-14. Central Heights at 6-5.
For Central Heights, a junior. Number 4, Madison Ouellette.
You get the starting lineup for both teams. We'll get them going. See you in a second as I'm trying to figure out who exactly they are. They did not come over and let me know, so trying to fill it in as I go along.
Number 13, Melanie Christian.
The number 4, Addison Letts for Central Heights. On the other side, Eliana Rogers for the Panthers. For Central Heights, number 11.
Kansas City Christian, a junior. Number 24, and for Central
I did not have a number 11 on the roster that they gave me. That is wonderful. So, again, we try to fill you in as we can. And who exactly this may be. '22. As most teams take the floor, we're about ready to get this thing going. Missed one on the other side, trying to figure out. Make them turn around and see the jersey number. 8 minutes on the clock. We are just about ready to get this thing going. The Axter Foss Gymnasium. We'll have the boys' game right after, as per usual. Depending on how long this girls' game takes. Don't know if that's going to start right at the 7:30 hour, but we'll find out. Both teams square off, and tip-off will be won by Kansas City Christian. Taking across to the far side they go. Trying to get into the teeth of the defense. Central Heights coming out into the zone. First shot up, 3 is no good by Macy Mooresman. It will go out of bounds and work its way across the far end line for Vikings basketball. It will be the Vikings to walk it across. Melanie Christian as the Vikings bring a touch of pressure here. Vikings able to break it, driving along the baseline. In some trouble, kicking it back around. Over the corner. Panthers also in a 2-3 here. Want to fight it down to the post? They do. Back to the short corner. And into the corner again. They swing it around to this near side. High post. Out to the top of the key. And a travel. That's 45 seconds to get off the clock there. Got a 7:03. Will be Panthers basketball. Moving right to left. Or pardon me, left to, right to left in front of me. We'll be left to right in front of the scores table. We're across the other side. Shot quickly for 3 by the Panthers again. This time, Anna Stetler can't get the shot to fall. A foul be committed. It's going to go on. Macy Moore's been trying to grab the rebound. Too aggressive. Vikings again. Looking to get around this double team. Back to the backcourt. Still in some trouble, but able to get across. So we're on the far sideline along the baseline. And a jump ball. Panthers jumping right on top of it. Possession arrow stays with the Vikings. They'll have it underneath the baskets. 6:32 remaining here in quarter number 1. Nothing. Neither team has been able to find the bottom of the basket just yet. Chris Chown thought about a 3. But we'll drop it right back and then swing it around. Keep it onto the far side. Harkins. And a high post. Out on the wing. One dribble in. Shot along 2. No good. Loose ball is not corralled. It's out of bounds. 6 minutes, 9 remaining. Panthers are walking across half court. Mooresman fighting through a double team. Skips it across to go high post here. Dale Heights back into the corner. Shot from 3. A lot of time to think about it. No good. The offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity for Stetler is no good. Foul underneath. We go on cue it. 5:47. First chance of the line for either team, as the first one is off the back of the rim. Stetler, this is the front end. After coming off a win last week against McLeod, as the second one drops in. We're able to hold the defense very steady as the ball's taken away. Mooresman swinging back around. Chalmers can't get underneath. So the 1-0 lead. Unable to get themselves back towards the paint, throwing the body on the line. The second personal foul so far for Mooresman. As Central Heights will throw the ball out of bounds, deflected, but still staying off the Vikings. Turn the ball back over. 5.5 to play, 1-0. There's the one free throw separating the two teams so far. Into the corner they go. Panthers, high post, onto the near side. They swing it around. Stetler, top of the key, into the corner. Mooresman, another shot from 3. Can't get it to fall. An offensive rebound will be gathered underneath. They swing it around back to the top of the key. Another 3 from Kansas City Christian. Nothing doing again. Fires off the rim. Not afraid to take the 3s are the Panthers. Not hitting it any majority of the clip so far. As Kubik driving in, she's blocked. Loose ball being fought for. Taken over again by the Vikings. They're going to fight themselves for an offensive rebound. 4:40 remaining here in quarter number 1. Down to the post. Back out on the near side corner. In some trouble. Shot fired. No good, but another rebound underneath. Chris John in the trouble. There'll be a jump ball. Panthers defense jumping right on top of it. Able to take it away. First substitution of the game. It'll be Arabella Dunbar, a sophomore. It takes down to about 4:15. Mooresman works it across half court. Lost the handle just slightly, in some trouble. They go high post down to the low post. They can't get the shot off in time. They have to swing it back around to the top of the key. Able to find themselves in good positions for the Panthers, but not able to hit any of the shots here to start. 3:55 to play. Stetler over to the far side, kicks into the corner. They want to go high-low. Pass is almost jumped. Back to Mooresman to the corner. Another shot from three. That one, no good. They're able to get her open look after open look, but hasn't been able to hit it just yet. 1-0 the score. Down to 3 minutes 30 we play. Quarter number 1 of 4. Cubitt gets in the low block. Again, it's some trouble. And we'll have another jump ball. One nothing. Again, the only bucket to separate these two is a Stetler free throw. Inbound. Comes right back. And a foul will be had. Finally, going to the line. Trying to find out who that is exactly. They have her listed at number 11. There is no number 11 on the roster, as the first one is up and in. So not only am I confused, I'm unable to let you guys know who it is, but she does sink both of them. 2-1. 3 minutes, 18 to play. Central Heights leads by 1. Again, it's winless on the season so far, but they're playing great basketball as of yet, as they deflect it out of bounds on the baseline. Substitution for the Panthers. With Will Heights will check in. They get it back into Decker. Dribble handoff to Veer. Veer shot up, no good. Rebound again underneath by the Panthers. Second chance opportunity, count the buckets. Megan Decker gets it to go. Now both teams maybe starting to find a little bit of a groove, so to speak. 3-2. With 3 minutes flat to play. The three-point opportunity is no good. Another offensive rebound. Stetler walked it right out to the three-point line. Nobody kicked her up. And she rakes it rain from downtown. She's got 4 points. 6-2, and a timeout going to be taken by Central Heights. It will be a full timeout, 6-2 with 2:43 remaining. Back in 60 seconds on KOFO.
At KOFO and Primetime Girl Trivia Night, it's not all about what you know. It's more about having a good time.
Why do you enjoy coming to Trivia Night?
I like Trivia Night because I get to come have some drinks with my friends, and we're also all a very competitive group, so it was fun to win, yeah.
A lot of fun, good people, good food.
It's fun to see how much we know.
Join us the first and third Wednesday night of the month at 7 at Primetime Girl Trivia Night, sponsored by KOFO.
It's fun, and there's a good environment.
And how's the host?
Oh, he's awesome.
Here's $20.
6-2 as we get ourselves back from the timeout. The Bears keeping the vibes up and alive as both teams struggling out of the gates. Central Heights with just 2 free throws for their 2 points. On the other side, it's Anna Stetler with 4 points, a free throw make, and a three-pointer. And then Megan Decker, who also was able to cash it in. Here comes Central Heights the other way. I'm going to timeout and a double dribble. We're going to talk it over. Get everybody on the same page. With Gloria Stretcher. Now with 2 minutes 20 remaining. Out to the far side. Panthers get it right back down low. Stetler, who's going to spot out for three again. This time, they will miss off the front of the rim. 2 minutes 10. Chris Young works it across half court. Got about the Vikings logo. Move it onto the wing. Top of the key. And out wide. They're going to find the perfect shot here. Chris John in the corner. Down to a minute 50 remaining. Again, no shot clock in high school basketball. You take your time and make sure you get the right shot. Chris John, one dribble in, puts up the shot. That one, it's in the go. The first shot in the run of play for Central Heights. Off the jumper from Melanie Chris John, as we'll get a foul on the other end. This will go on Arabella Dunbar. Could have jumped the passing lane, couldn't get it in time. We'll pick up the foul. 6-4. The Panthers lead the Vikings. Minute 28 remaining here in quarter number one. To the far side they go. Back to the near side. Decker. I wanted to take the three. They want to run the offense. Stetler. Decker again. Thought about a three. Kicks into the short corner shot from the short corner. No good. Brooklyn Fear couldn't get it to fall. And over the top of the backboard. And Central Heights basketball going the other way. 6-4. Trying to find it into the paint. It's deflected away. Stolen by Madeline Decker. Decker trying to go coast to coast. And walks with it. Megan Decker with 2 points already. Couldn't get it. 49 seconds left. Panthers bringing the full court pressure here. Trying to make Central Heights uncomfortable. And they have done a good job so far. As that was deflected out of bounds, it will stay. Central Heights basketball, they do get it over the timeline, though. 39.6 to play. Back to work cut off of the inbounds. Took it back to the far side. Shot from three. Can't get it to fall. Fighting for the rebound. Able to get it. Chris John collects the loose ball. Kicks it over to the far side. Dunbar in some trouble. Let's swing it back around. 22 seconds left. Bounce pass into the paint. Right back around. Shot from three. Good. It rattles home. Addison Wallette gets the fall, and it's a 1-point lead for Central Heights. A big three. 4 seconds left now for Kansas City Christian. Out onto the wing. Long two. Can't find the mark. And Central Heights will go into the quarter break up by 1, 7-6. Could this be the day for Central Heights? Back in 60 seconds here on KOFO.
There's something for everyone at Primetime Grill. Burgers, salads, sandwiches, entrees, all the best tasting and delicious Kansas cuisine. Enjoy the full-service bar, exceptional service, one-of-a-kind atmosphere with so many screens you'll know why they say, when it's game time, it's Primetime. Primetime Grill in South Ottawa, open 7 days a week.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, Funeral Director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Looking for a better rate of return on your savings? Harvest Bank is ready to help with great rates on certificates of deposit. You can earn 5% APY on a 7-month CD or 5.25% APY on a 14-month CD with a minimum deposit of just $1,000. And it's easy to get started. Stop by any one of Harvest's over 200 branch locations to open your account. Other rates and terms are available. Harvest Bank, member FDIC.
Back here in Central Heights in Richmond, Kansas, second quarter action as the Vikings lead by 1. KOFO's game of the week once again as we continue into this high school basketball season. The Panthers of the basketball first here to start the second quarter. Working it around. I've been attempting the three here is we get another one. Stetler able to get it to go. She had 4 in that first quarter. She is able to get it to go from downtown. First shot of the second quarter is up and in. 9-7 with 7.5 to play. Over here on the near side. They're 7.5. Going to the far wing stop of the key. They go. Cubitt. Back to her, cutting a good one. Spinning around. Right fadeaway jumper, no good. The rebound underneath. Vikings back to the top. Now to the near side for Cubitt. Led them a week ago against Anderson County. As we're under 7. 9-7 of these score here in quarter number 2. Trying to work their way into the paint since we get a foul call on the entry pass. They want to thank Cubitt's at the high post. Foul from behind. It's going to go on Stetler. It'll be her first. First team foul in the quarter as well for the Panthers. Chris John directing traffic. 9-7, 6:35 to play. Looking to hit something towards the basket as that's going to go off the foot of Harkins. Came cutting across the key, and they couldn't get into her hands. KOFO's game of the week will be in Wellsville next week. Is the West Franklin versus Wellsville, a pretty important matchup to see how those two teams stack up. West Franklin having probably one of the best years in quite some time. Have only had just the one positive season, as the Panthers will again try another 3. That one no good. Here come the Vikings in transition, trying to cross it across the key, but it's picked off. Decker across half court. She's trying to go coast to coast, lays it up. That one's no good. Both these teams running it out. Here comes the Vikings the other way with some pace. Chris John out to Cubitt. Shot from 3. Good. Big one from AC Cubitt. Took her a whole quarter to finally get into the books, but that's a big 3 as Central Heights regains the lead. Stetler trying to respond quickly. That 3 is no good. And a foul underneath. 10-9, 5:28 to play. It's going to go on. Emma Whitson will be her first. Team's second of the quarter. Chris John directing traffic. Off ball movement. She dribbles herself in some trouble and dribbles out of bounds. She moved over to the far wing. Got hit by a double team and couldn't keep the feet in bounds. 10-9. Took down to 5 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Spinning around is Decker. Still in the zone here for Central Heights. There's been a lot of 3-point opportunities for them. That's what we've seen today for the Panthers. They just haven't been able to hit the high clip. 10-9, back to our cut. Shot up and no good. Whitson snuck her way into the short corner and wasn't able to finish. As the Vikings go give and go, this one's off the hands, and we'll turn the ball over the other way. Panthers getting the looks early, but not hitting the shots. On the other end, it's the Vikings who look like they're a little too picky in terms of what to do with the basketball, wanting it to be too perfect. They do lead 10-9. 4 minutes, 20 remaining. Skip pass over to the far side. Eddie shot from 3. That one's no good. And a rebound foul. It's going to go on Megan Decker. Four minutes, 11. After the foul, third team foul of the quarter for the Panthers. None so far for Central Heights. Across the key, Cubitt crosses to her left. Kicks it into the corner. Top of the key, Willette back out for Cubitt. Down to the low post. It's deflected away by Decker. And a foul. Quickly on Cubitt, that will be her second. Central Heights quickly trying to get a substitution for her. The Melanie Christian to come in and be the substitutes. 10-9, 3:45 to play. This near side, they swing it around. Panthers moving the basketball, driving along the baseline. And the travel. Stetler stopped along the baseline, trying to get back to the top of the key and couldn't find it before she dragged the pivot foot. Three minutes 20 to play. Central Heights to the basketball and the lead here in the second quarter. Roulette, top of the key. That one will go. Her second three of the night. She has 6. Roulette, the junior, getting it going. They lead by 4, 13-9. Panthers looking for a response. Stetler in the corner. Shot from 3. That one will go. Trading threes. Stetler hits her third of the evening. She's got 10 in the double digits with the 3. But Central Heights still leads by 1. 13-12. Bounce pass to the top of the key. Down to the short corner. 2.5 to play. As we get a travel. A little bit of a misstep there by Arabella Dunbar. Stepped and kind of rolled the ankle just a touch. That'll be a substitution. Lena Wade will check in. She's the person I thought might have been the infamous number 11. But again, we still haven't found out who that is. As the Panthers will be fouling way to the basket, that will be Stetler, who will go to the line and shoot 2. Stetler, a freshman, leading the way in this one, leads all scorers with 10. As their first free throw is up and no good. Foul number 2 committed on the mystery player. I haven't seen a number 15 in Hanny Matsile check in yet. Not sure if she's the infamous number 11. Now it's 2 minutes 10. Central Heights leading by 1. Loose ball, but Christian still in control. Driving towards the baseline. Christian shot blocked. She's fighting for the offensive board. Bodies on the floor and a jump ball. Central Heights will take over once again. About 2 minutes away from half. Minute 58 to play. We'll have the men's game after this women's game. And Central Heights off of the inbound. That one's no good, but let's say off the Panthers. On the Harvest Bank pregame show before that boys game. I will keep you updated with that. Between this girls game, the inbound pass goes to Ouellette and a double dribble. $1:51 to play. Central Heights in the lead. 0-14 on the year. For their first win of the season. 13-12. The Panthers swinging around, finding the near side. Stetler into the corner, shot from 3 again. This one no good. Already made 3 tonight. But has taken her fair share. Quickly come the Vikings. Good defense with the Panthers. Strip it back away. Decker across half court. Down on the lane. Layup in transition. No good by Veer. But Decker is there to get the offensive rebound. Quickly down to Stetler. Stetler's shot no good. First shot we've seen in the paint in quite some time as we get a double dribble committed on the Vikings. 59.9 to play. Well, just when I started talking about Hannah, Matt Sile. Thought she might have been the mysterious number 11. She checks in for the first time tonight. There goes top of the key here. Over to the far side for Stetler. They want to work at high post. 50 seconds left. To the corner. Skip past top of the key. Driving in. Foul will be had Veer. Foul's trying to get into the lane. Will be on Wade. Her first. Inbound comes right back in. They go to Stetler in the corner. Back top of the key. Veer shot from three. That one is no good. This is off the right. Christian with the rebound. 35 seconds left. 13-12 the score. Central Heights holding on for their first win of the season. Reach in foul. Driving to her rights was Wade. Harkins. That will be the fourth on Kansas City Christian in the quarter. Next one will put Central Heights to the line with just 23 seconds left. Into the corner, Roulette gonna shot another one from three. That one's no good. 13-12. Coming the other way. David Eddy up to Stetler. Stetler driving in. Let's get right back out. Into the corner, shot from three. That one's no good. And a whistle underneath. 2-1 Central Heights. It will be their fourth. 4.5 seconds left. Inbound for Whitson and the Panthers. They didn't quickly Veer. Veer spots up from three. And that's how they end the half. Central Heights will go to halftime trailing 15-13. We're going to take a 2-minute break here on the halftime show. You're listening to the KOFO Game of the Week on KOFO.
Advent Health Ottawa reminds you that whether you're traveling across town or out of town to watch your favorite teams play, be aware of winter weather conditions. Be sure to keep a winter survival kit in your vehicle and always have a blanket, gloves, and hats available if you need them. Be safe and enjoy the games and the winter weather season. A reminder from Advent Health Ottawa, where nothing is more important than you.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Our desire is to provide the very best in funeral service. Our commitment has helped us reach that goal. We will always strive to reach higher. This is Dangle & Son Mortuary, setting the standard for funeral service.
At CarStar Ottawa, we offer comprehensive auto body services from repairing minor dents and dings to restoring your vehicle to pre-accident condition. CarStar Ottawa, 402 North Main Street. Relax, we'll take it from here.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com. Kansas State Bank supports the hometown team because when you visit Kansas State Bank, you're banking with hometown people you know, with convenient drive-through hours, loan officers with decades of experience, and their new digital banking suite. Find out more at mykansasstatebank.com. Member FDIC.
This is Becky from All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating and Plumbing. We're always inviting you to call us about your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at 8888 Airman. But we'd also like to invite you to stop by and see us at our new location in South Ottawa at 233 West 23rd Street, across from the new Oak Star Bank. We've got more room to meet with you and plan your new HVAC install and more space for the inventory you need. All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating, keeping you comfortable in all seasons.
There's something for everyone at Primetime Grill. Burgers, salads, sandwiches, entrees, all the best tasting and delicious Kansas cuisine. Enjoy the full-service bar, exceptional service, one-of-a-kind atmosphere with so many screens you'll know why they say, when it's game time, it's prime time. Primetime Grill in South Ottawa, open 7 days a week.
Back here in Richmond, Kansas, in the campus of Central Heights. Blake Griffin for KOFO Sports. On the KOFO's Game of the Week, got the boys' teams getting ready out in front of us. A pretty tight first half between these two teams, as Central Heights, again, looking for the first win of the season. Lost to Uniontown on Tuesday, 32-16. Lost to Anderson County last Friday, 43-21. Had some close ones. 5-point loss to West Franklin. 7-point loss to West Franklin. 5-point loss to this Kansas City Christian team back in December. I was 25-20. We are actually about on track for that similar scoreline. We'll see if that very interesting to see if we get the same scoreline. We sit here at 15-13 and trying to find out what exactly they have in the tank. Kansas City Christian finally getting the shots to fall from three. They taking them at a very, very high clip in that first half. As it's kind of what happens when you throw your defense into a zone. You allow the corners to be pretty open. 2-3 or a 1-3-1. There's always going to be 3-pointers that can be made. So normally you try to lock down the paints and let the 3-pointers fly as they may. That's what the Vikings have let the Panthers try to do. They worked for the first quarter. Just 1-3 made in that first quarter by the Panthers. 3 in that second quarter. 2 by Stetler and 1 by Beer, with the time expiring to give the Panthers the lead. We're going to take another 2-minute break. When we come back, we will try to catch you up if we get any scores around the area. I know we've got Ottawa High School taking on their matchup today. They're at home. They're against Lewisburg. We'll see if we can maybe find that one for you. As that one's on 1220 103.7 FM. That one's on KOFO.com. We are here on the YouTube page and the Facebook page for the game of the week. But again, back in 2 minutes, 15-13 here at the break. You're listening to the KOFO game of the week here on KOFO.
When a family member needs surgery, you want to be sure their health and well-being is top priority, even when that family member is your beloved pet. From spaying and neutering to orthopedic operations, Ottawa Veterinary Hospital provides the care and compassion you want for your four-legged companion. Call 785-242-3538.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
What do you do when you need your local KOFO news, weather, sports, and entertainment, but you're not in the car or near the radio? First of all, don't panic. We know you don't want to miss out, so we've created a solution.
Connection established.
Visit the all-new KOFO.com, and your problem is solved. Right there at the top of the page, you'll find the big red arrow that says Listen Live. Click it, and you'll enjoy all of the news, weather, sports, and entertainment with our KOFO live stream, powered on all devices by your local Premier Heating and Cooling and now Plumbing Company. All seasons air conditioning and heating. The KOFO live stream brings you everything you hear on 1220 and 103.7 FM. And if you're not by the computer, you can ask Alexa to play KOFO or download the KOFO app on your phone. We're making it easy and convenient to take KOFO wherever you go, anytime, anywhere. So if you can't listen on air, go online to stay caught up with everything you need. Just visit us now at the all-new KOFO.com.
Do your relationships keep winding up in the same bad place with breakups, abuse, manipulation, or abandonment? There is a better way. Life Care Center of Ottawa offers hope for breaking old relationship cycles and achieving lasting change. Through a fun weekly group called Birth of a Family, you have the opportunity to engage with mentors who are working through life just like you. Lively discussion guides you toward new perspectives about God's design for you and your family and helps get to the root of damaging lifestyle and relationship choices. Want to get off the merry-go-round? Call Life Care today at 785-242-4500.
Back here in Richmond, Kansas, the band is playing The Vibes Are Good as Central Heights looking to find their first win of the season. 0-14, 15-13 at the half as both teams back out and warming up. Kansas City Christian shooting it very exclusively from three out here as the majority looks they've got. Haven't really got many in the paints. The only one I can recall them take in the paint was the and one opportunity they had in the first quarter with Megan Decker. Other than that, everything's been around along the perimeter, and that one free throw made by Stetler. About 2 minutes to go in this halftime break. Leading scorer so far would be Anna Stetler, the freshman, doing a great job. She has 10 in the quarter. On the other side, it's going to be Addison Owens with 6. 2 threes made in both quarters. And other than that, everybody with about 2 or 3 apiece. We'll see if much changes in the second half. We're going to take a 90-second break when we come back. It will be time for second half action. Go listen to the game of the week on KOFO.
Having a bench jeweler who can repair your fine jewelry is one of the best reasons to go to Sutton's Jewelry. Your precious gems never leave their location. Phil Sutton has more than 40 years of experience at the jewelry bench, working on sizing, customizing, setting, and resetting gemstones and diamonds. Your jewelry is always safe and treated with love because Phil doesn't rush his work. He takes care of your fine jewelry as if it were his own. Stop by today at 213 South Main and see why you've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
Kansans with disabilities and senior citizens are 3 times more likely to be crime victims. If you are a Kansas senior citizen or a Kansan with a disability and you are a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas at 877-776-1541. We may be able to help you with your civil legal matter. Contact us at 877-776-1541 or drckansas.org. Once again, if you are a Kansas senior or a Kansan with a disability who is a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas at 877-776-1541 or drckansas.org. We may be able to help you with your civil legal matter. The content of this radio ad is sponsored by the Disability Rights Center of Kansas and this station. It is supported by a VOCA grant awarded through the Federal Office for Victims of Crime as administered by the Kansas Governor's Grants Program. It does not necessarily reflect the views of the Office of the Kansas Governor or the U.S. Department of Justice.
15-13 back here in Richmond, Kansas, in the Axios Gymnasium at Central Heights High School over the Vikings. This girls team is looking for their first win of the season. They trail by 2 to the Kansas City Christian Panthers. Teams did meet, as you mentioned, back in December. 25-20 victory for the Panthers. They start with the basketball, driving in. Stetler tries to go quickly. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded out of bounds. Unfortunate. You create the miss on the first possession, but are unable to secure it. Quickly they go swing around the world out for Stetler again, who is pure from 3 on her first shot. Go downtown in the quarter. She's got 13 leads, all scorers. 13 of the 18 points on her own. As Central Heights again having some trouble finding it through the backcourt press. But it's deflected out of bounds, and they will take over now, safely walking across. So it's 15 to play, 18-13. Panthers on top of the Vikings. Down the low block. Out for Chris John. Back one more. Let's for 3. That one's no good. Coming the other way. Decker in the corner. It's out for Mooresman. Didn't see a lot of her in that first half, but she returns back onto the court. Out for Stetler again. Make sure they close out on her quickly as she has made a living from 3. It's her shot from the corner. That one's going to be a 2 this time. But either way, get it to go. And now Kansas City Christian comes out with some more mojo into this second half. They lead by 7. Largest in the game by any team, 20-13. Modified 3-2 here for the Panthers. They pick it off. Mooresman in transition. Lays it up over the top of the rim, but it's rebounded again. This time by Veer. Stetler in the corner. Back to the top of the key. Swing it over to Mooresman in the far side corner. Her shot from three. That one is good. Making it rain from downtown. As Mooresman with the first point of the game. Full timeout taken by the Vikings. 23-13 with 5:52 remaining. Back here in 60 seconds on KOFO.
As members of the KCAC and NAIA, Ottawa University Sports has been a home of champions for decades. But a student athlete at Ottawa University doesn't just come upon the success on their own. It takes dedication and desire to create a champion, and that starts with coaches, managers, and trainers. It takes an entire staff of sports information experts to share the success with everyone else. And it takes you, the fan, to cheer loud and proud for your Ottawa University Braves. Catch a game, match, or event on campus soon. For all of the full Brave season schedules, visit OttawaBraves.com.
We're taking 2024 off. Well, off your bill, now through the month of February with any major mechanical repairs or purchase of new tires. Beanie's Body Shop and Repair will take $20.24 off your bill. 785-242-4082.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Our desire is to provide the very best in funeral service. Our commitment has helped us reach that goal. We will always strive to reach higher. This is Dangle & Son Mortuary, setting the standard for funeral service.
Out of the timeout, 23-13, 5:52 to play. Central Heights have seen this game open up an 8-0 run by the Panthers to start this second half. Driving in, lost the ball. Cubits lost her footing as well as the Panthers look to move it across half court. Quickly, it's deflected out of bounds. Panthers will regain possession on this near side sideline. 5:37 remaining here in quarter number 3. Into the corner, they go back out to Mooresman. Living and dying by the 3 very quickly here. Did a great job of moving the basketball around, getting some really open looks. 5 minutes 20. Watching Coach Josh Woodward over there direct traffic, calling the plays, shouting out the marching orders. Mooresman skips into the corner for Veer. Back out onto the wing, thought about a 3. But they swing around to Stetler. Stetler driving onto her left, kicks it out. Go back into the corner for Mooresman. Mooresman, Euro step, and will be fouled. It's going to go on Harkins, first team foul quarter. Panthers the inbounds. Back to the corner for Stetler. They pin the screen down on the far side. Stetler wide open, and it's it again. She's got 6 in the corner. 16 all told. Leads the way all scorers. And a timeout going to be called by Central Heights. 26-13 to play. As looked like they just got the timeout so they could get a Central Heights player off, had a bloody nose. So they won't really take the full use of this timeout. Looks like they could keep everybody on the court to make sure not any blood was spilled onto the courts and clean it if they can. 26-13. A 10-0 run going into the start of this quarter. Got to make sure there's not any droplets or spillage out here as they bring good old Merrick out there with the spray it down for them. Use the I don't know if they're using a name brand cleaner. We won't disclose it because we got no sponsors. If a cleaner wants to sponsor us, by all means, we'll give you everything you want. When it comes to clean, we can get your glass cleaning, we can get your floor cleaning, whatever you want, you name it. 4:34 remaining as the maintenance crew is out there getting things all squared away. Got another spot. We will have the boys game to follow. And an extended halftime as well for the boys game, as they're going to do the homecoming courts. So that one will be a much longer one. It looks like they cut all the blood off the courts. 26-13, 4:34 remaining. Harkins inbound here for Central Heights. And Chris John at the Vikings logo. It's a 3-2 zone for the Panthers. With Harkins. Top of the key to Alets. Out onto the wing. Dunbar, top of the key. Cubitt shot from three. That one's good. Cubitt rings it in. She's got 6. Trying to fight their way back. They break up a 10-0 run. They trail by 10, 26-16. 3:58 to play. Stetler on the baseline. Floater misses short. And now a good defensive possession for Central Heights. Putting it together out of the extended break for the floor cleaning. As Chris Johnson trouble, finally able to get it out and away. It might just play back to her, and a legal screen going to be called. That's going to be on Dunbar. It is. (26-16), 3.5 to play. Mooresman able to get across and away with the half-court trap coming from the Vikings. She'll settle into the offense here. No rush here for Kansas Christian. The KC Christian Panthers. 5-6 they are. Winners of their last one last Friday against McLaughlin, a big win. And driving to the lane and being fouled will be Brooklyn Veer. Put it on the floor herself. And this is fouled by Cubitt. That will be her third here in this third quarter. They're supposed to play Bishop Ward on Tuesday. Have not gotten a word on whether or not that what the score has been on that, as they have not reported it to Max Preps. So we get a timeout taken after 2 free throws made by Brooklyn Veer. Be a 30-second timeout back here in 30 seconds on KOFO.
Advent Health Ottawa reminds you that whether you're traveling across town or out of town to watch your favorite teams play, be aware of winter weather conditions. Be sure to keep a winter survival kit in your vehicle and always have a blanket, gloves, and hats available if you need them. Be safe and enjoy the games and the winter weather season. A reminder from Advent Health Ottawa, where nothing is more important than you.
Barn floors, grain bins, containment facilities. Nuco Concrete can provide the customizable flatwork concrete for your ag-related structures. Call Nuco Concrete today at 913-207-0622 or visit nucoconcrete.com.
28-16, 3:03 to play. Vikings with the basketball after the 2 made free throws by Veer, who's got 7 in total. Chris John across half court into the corner. Take it away, Harkins. And a travel. Veer working the other way. The brain is working faster than the feet. And just walked with it. It's a 12-point lead, 2:46 remaining here in quarter number 3. Harkins to the top roulette. They go back to the corner for Chris John. Down to the low block, spinning. Shot is good, but a travel first. Central Heights thought it was a foul. They started laying up for free throws for the and one opportunity. But no, here come the travel first. Here come the Panthers the other way. Out for Stetler again. Shot from three. This one no good, but Mooresman gets the rebound. Try to go right back up with it. Kicks it out. Shot again from a long two. No good. Rebound. Loose ball comes out for Christian. Christian will slow the pace down. 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. 28-16. Down to the low post, they go for the Vikings. Shot is no good, but Ouellette's going to go to the line for two. Matter of fact, I think I might have figured out who that number 11 is. It might be Sydney Evans. I've not seen number 3 come onto the court, and that's the only player left on the roster that it would be. So we're going to lightly assume that it's Sydney Evans, as Ouellette's first one is up and in. We won't make any confirmations on that until we get a definite answer. But it would make sense if she's the only one to not be on the or to be on the roster and not be here. So the Vikings split the two. Ouellette's with 7 total off of the free throws. 28-17, minute 40 remaining. Shot from the short corner for the Panthers. That one's up and good. That one falls. First points of the game for Winston. Here in quarter number 3. Christian across half courts. Skips the pass, but it's deflected out of bounds. Dunbar trying to dance along the sideline. Couldn't keep the body inbounds enough to save the basketball. 30 to 17, pardon me. It ends 10 to go. Mooresman crossover to her left, gets past one. Good pass underneath. Whitson again, another bucket. She's got 4 off of the bench in this quarter. As Christian works it across half court, she'll be not fouled. It'll be a travel first. So a travel pre-foul. 32-17, 55 seconds left. Mooresman directing traffic over to the far side. Here, fouled on her way to the baskets. 4th team foul of the quarter. The seconds on Wade. The Mooresman inbound underneath the baskets for the Panthers. At the top of the key for here, she has hit a couple of threes today, but decided to put it on the floor. Nobody picked up Mooresman, who's underneath the baskets. She ended up losing the basketball. The Vikings did a great job closing it down. Loose ball goes to the floor, and a tie-up will be had. So Cubits and who we assume is Sydney Evans check-in. The number 11. Christian works it across. They break the press. Down to 20 seconds left here in the third. 15-point lead for the Panthers. Largest lead of the game by any team. Driving on the right hands. Skips it back out with 5. Cubit with 4. Into the corner. Shot with time expiring. Cubit for 3. This is off the front of the rim. And that's how we'll end quarter number 3. 32-17. Fourth quarter just around the corner. 8 minutes to play, back in 60 seconds here on KOFO.
KOFO and Kansas State Bank recognize National FFA Week with perspective from the FFA student members in our community.
My name is Bryce Hatfield. I am a sophomore, and I go to West Franklin High School. I've been in FFA for 2 years now.
What made you decide to get into FFA in high school?
I got into FFA, one, because my brother did it, and I thought it looked cool. And it's a thing where I can hang around all my ag friends and even meet new people at ag events and FFA in general.
What kind of events have you enjoyed so far?
I really enjoy livestock judging and meats judging. I mean, all of them are fun, especially if you get to go eat lunch after. A lot of people think the FFA is mainly ag people and puts them into careers, but they don't take into effect that anybody can do it.
Our future in agriculture. This National FFA Week recognition is brought to you by Kansas State Bank and KOFO.
32-17 as we start the fourth quarter. To get things ready to go. 1 quarter remaining as the second half has gotten out of hands for Central Heights. They went into the halftime break only down by 3. But it's been all Panthers in this second half as they're trying to take the first one. That one will miss off the front of the rim. Just trying to take the floater off of the dribble drive. 7 minutes 40 to play. Just 20 seconds off the clock so far. Central Heights going to have to really start shooting the basketball well here. They want to get back into this one. Christian out for Roulettes. Into the corner, Cubits. Down to Roulette, cutting towards the basket. Puts it on the floor, down along the baseline. Cubits puts it up off the glass, nothing doing. There's a rebound underneath, and that one's in. Again, who we assume is Sydney Evans. Didn't hear her name called, and they're not doing the PA for the shots, but she's wearing the number 11. Normally wears the number 3 as the Panthers work it quickly the other way. Decker's shot no good. 32-19, under 7 to play. Out for Roulettes. Along the three-point line. Going to the corner, shot for Christian from 3. Can't get it to fall. There's a rebounds. And it will be deflected out of bounds, they'll say, off the Panthers. The Vikings will take over. 6:37 to play. Cubit to inbounds. They get it in to Christian. Back to Cubit in the corner. It's right back to the top. Cubit once again in the corner, driving in. Right-hand jumper blocked on the way up. Rebound fought for. Again, shot no good. And finally, the Panthers will corral it. It'll be Decker. I believe it was Cubits who had a couple of looks there at the buckets, but could not get either to fall. 32-19. 6 minutes 10. And quarter number 4, driving in Veer. Lays it up. That one will miss shorts. Rebounds. Central Heights, they'll push it the other way. Christian across half court with some pace. They will swing it around. Long shot coming. That one's no good. Harkins tried to get onto the scorebooks. Couldn't quite find it. 5:40. The Panthers walking across half court, and a timeout going to be taken by that Kansas City Christian team. 32-19. Back in 30 or a 60. It will be a 30. Back in 30 seconds here on KOFO.
Looking for a better rate of return on your savings? Harvest Bank is ready to help with great rates on certificates of deposit. You can earn 5% APY on a 7-month CD or 5.25% APY on a 14-month CD with a minimum deposit of just $1,000. And it's easy to get started. Stop by any one of Harvest's over 200 branch locations to open your account. Other rates and terms are available. Harvest Bank, member FDIC.
32-19, back here in Richmond, Kansas, on the campus of Central Heights, the Exeter Foss Gymnasium. Over the Vikings. Again, we'll have the boys' game to follow. Supposed to tip off at 7:30. It looks like we might get that 7:30 tip-off. But again, we'll keep you updated between games as the Panthers will inbound and deflect out of bounds. Jump of the pass was Harkins. .537 remaining here in quarter number 4. Inbound comes with Stetler. Rather quiet in this fourth quarter. A couple of shots attempted, but nothing going so far. Driving in, back out Stetler. Mooresman top of the key will back it up and restart the offense. Cycling here are the Panthers. Not taking any risks and not rushing anything here as they're up by 13. Spinning around is Decker. Back into the corner for Will Heights, and it goes back out Mooresman. Mooresman driving onto her right. Dunks it down low for Fear. Couldn't corral it. A little too hot to handle. So the substitution, Emma Whitson will check back in for the Panthers. Decker will go to the bench. 4:56 with the inbound here. Panthers bringing the full court pressure. Vikings break it across. Cubitt dribbling, blocked. Trying to go up with it quickly. As Fear will be in some trouble now. And a timeout taken by Kansas City Christian. Fear was in some serious trouble there. As it'll be a 60-second timeout. We will take it with them. 32-19 back in 60 seconds on KOFO.
Living in rural America, we know the value of agriculture and what it means to our families, our communities, our economy, to our country. It starts at home and it starts in school. Each year, FFA students in our area high schools are involved in activities that play a key role in the agricultural health and well-being for everyone, now and in the future. Coming to KOFO starting February 17th, you'll hear from those FFA students during National FFA Week and more about just what it means to them on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Parenting doesn't come with a manual, so if you are currently raising children, you no doubt could use a little help. Whether you have a child who is potty training, a strong-willed 5-year-old, colicky newborn, or rebellious teen, Life Care Center of Ottawa offers free parenting education to any parent of any age child. Not only that, while you are learning, you are also earning the resources you need to help care for your children, all at no cost to you. Call us today at 785-242-4500 to start becoming the mom or dad you were designed to be.
Back here for the rest of this fourth quarter after the break. Mooresman, this Kansas City Christian out of the timeouts. 32-19, as we mentioned. No rush here for the Panthers. Mooresman, a screen onto her right. Driving in, lost the handle. Loose ball on the floor. It is had, but a timeout is going to be called. Jumping onto it was Ouellette. And it will be a timeout taken by Central Heights. Yeah, 60-second timeout, but you know what? We just said to do a break. We're going to give everybody a little bit of a break from the ads here. And I'll go ahead and talk through this one. 32-19 as we work our way into the ending of this one, the start of the boys' game around the area. A couple of games, not high school, obviously, going on. As no one place to tell us any of those scores, but trying to find the Auto University baseball score, as indeed the Braves finally find their first win of the season. Good for them. 5-4. They're down there in Tennessee. So a little bit warmer down there for them, that's for sure, as they face the University of Tennessee Southern down in Pulaski, Tennessee, after a tough series last weekend against the reigning national champions, the number one team in the country, down in Lakeland, Florida, at Southeastern University. The Fire definitely flexing their muscles in the first series of the year. They'll be at home next week. Can't wait to call that. We'll have a turbo at Alumni Park, and I'll be on that call. It's going to be a fun one. 32-19 out of the timeout. Central Heights with the basketball. Get it in, trying to break the press here. They do. Chris John into the corner for Cubitt along the baseline. Bounced pass, deflected out of bounds. Four minutes, 4. Vikings with the basketball underneath the baskets. Bounce pass to the top of the key out of the inbounds. Cubitt off the screen, shot from 3. That one's pure from Cubitt. Her first bucket of the fourth quarter. She has 9. They got to start getting her some more looks. She has really not been able to get as many as you would like, especially as many as you saw in the Anderson County game last week, where she led the Vikings in scoring. 10-point game, 32-22. Still not out of this by any means. Are the Vikings just really got to start creating some offense. Mooresman directing traffic, kicks it to this near side. A lot of off-ball movement here for the Panthers. Skip pass over to Mooresman. She decides to go in herself. Crossover right to left, and a foul we have. It's going to go on, looks like Christian. I think it will be. It'll be her first team foul of the quarter. Rebound underneath. Out to Mooresman. Mooresman one dribble into the free throw line. Her shot banks it in. So Mooresman with 5 all told. Once again, the Vikings break the full court pressure. Cubitt spins around, gives it right back out to Chris John. Down to Ouellette, puts it up on the key, and that one's up and in. So a bucket in the paints. Change of pace here. But need some more offense to be had. 2.5 to play. 10-point lead. The Panthers likely going to take as much time as they can on this one. Dribble off the foot. Decker dribbled it off her foot. Take it away. Ouellette lost it into the corner, but is able to take control. Chris John, top of the key. He took down a 2:05. Trying to get it to their go-to scorer here. Cubitt finds it. Out for Ouellette again. Top of the key now for Harkins. Under 2 to play. Chris John down to Evans. Turns around. Her jumper is up and good. That timeout going to be taken by Central Heights. 8 points for who we think is Sydney Evans. She's wearing the number 11 and is the only person we haven't seen. The number 3 is the only one we haven't seen come on the court, which is what she's listed at on the roster. Must have just had a jersey mismatch, or maybe hers got dirty or something like that. So she's won the 11th today, it looks like, unless they've just added a new player in the last week. 34-26. As Central Heights comes out of the timeouts. Under 2 to play, minute 50. Both boys teams ready to take the courts right after this. Again, we will have that for you as soon as this women's games end. We'll have to go into the Harvest Bank pregame show for that one. As it will be Kansas City Christian with the basketball out of the timeouts. Bringing the full court pressure. It's taken away with the Vikings. Out for Chris John. Over here to the near side. Here they come, the Vikings. Winless on the year, 0-14. Looking to erase a 13-point deficit here. Chris John can't get it down low into the paint. Chris John driving it herself, lays it up, and it falls. Melody Chris John said, you know what, I'm going to do it myself. Her first bucket of the second half. She has 6 in total. The Vikings again bring the full court pressure. The Panthers break it across. Mooresman will be fouled. It will just be the second foul issued by the Vikings in this quarter. So they're going to need to get to 5 for the free throws to put the Panthers in the bonus. So 3 more fouls to give as Stetler off of the inbound. Nobody picks her up. Shout out Hoosiers got caught watching the paint dry. As you get another 30-second timeout going to be taken by Central Heights. They get Evans and Cubitt back in after the substitution. 36-28. 1:01 to play here in this 30-second timeout. Central Heights, as we mentioned, has not won a game this year. The last time these two played back in December, it was a 5-point victory for the Panthers, 25-20. So both these teams playing extremely close with each other. Both teams will come out of the timeouts. 61 seconds left. The Vikings inbounds. Panthers going to bring some full court pressure here as the Vikings had 2 extra girls in the court, didn't know who they were supposed to get on there. As they do get it in. And across half court, Christian into the corner for Roulette. Gotta get going toward the basket here. She lost the handle, and it's a Vikings turnover. 8-point lead, 50.9. Panthers will get it in and immediately be fouled. As we will have fouls here down the stretch. It's the third on Evans. 36-28. Third team foul as they get it in again. Stetler will have it. Got a foul here. And they do. So Stetler will be fouled. It takes about 6-7 seconds off the clock. Second on Olette. And the next one will put the Panthers in the line. Mooresman, they threw it over the top of her. No deflection. The Panthers threw it away. No time comes off the clock. So they'll inbound it from where the inbound came from. 36-28. 44 seconds flat to go. Vikings get it into Christian. We're working across half courts. Needing to get a bucket. Scoreless in the last couple possessions. Panthers doing a good job going right at Cubitt. They don't want her to get this shot off. And a foul underneath. Just the first team foul of the Panthers, as neither team was particularly physical here in this fourth quarter. Second on Whitson. And Bound will go to the corner. Evans, back out Christian, 25 seconds left. Got to get something up. Got to throw something up here. Cubitt off the screen, and an offensive foul will be a illegal screen. You see some of the unfortunate timing by the Vikings. They just aren't able to get anything going towards the basket as the Panthers will take a timeout. I'm going to give my voice a break here. 60-second timeout with 19.9 remaining. We're back here in 60 seconds.
Have you ever thought about why listening to the radio is better for you than spending all your time staring at your phone? We are hands-free, so in the car, you can keep your eyes on the road, where they should be. We don't need your personal information, so you don't have to worry about spam from us. And all you have to do is listen, not waste your time scrolling through an endless sea of recipes, memes, and cat videos. Radio, the original social media, and your source for information and entertainment at 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
KOFO is looking for someone who would like to get into the exciting field of radio. It's a part-time gig, operating controls for sporting and remote events, but it could go just about anywhere. No experience is necessary, but you must have your own transportation. If you're interested, go to kofo.com/apply and fill out the form. No phone calls, please. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer.
36-28 coming out of the timeout. The Panthers wanted to talk it over, make sure they have their strategy correct. And it is inbounded. Decker will be fouled. It will be a clear path foul. So we'll go the way of technical free throws here. And go the intentional foul. 36-28, 16.4 to play. Decker will take the two and hit the first. First points of the second half for Decker. She went into the halftime break with just two. Finishes down with 4. Then points by committee day are assigned for Stetler, who has 18, has been quiet in this quarter, just 2 points for her. Mooresman to inbound, top of the key, and fouled. 14.6, 10-point game. It will be the fourth foul on the number 11, Evans. Again, who we assume is Evans. Only one on the roster to not be wearing their current numbers. The first one will miss. Second one by Decker also will miss. 14 seconds left. They cross to Chris John, 10-point game, 38-28. Chris John directing traffic. Cubitt, top of the key. Back out Chris John. Will lay it up off the glass, get a bucket at the end as the clock will expire on this matchup. That will wrap things up. We will see how much time we have in between the two halves here before I wrap this thing up. The final score, 38-30 for the matchup here between these two teams. Then the boys game will be right after. We're just waiting to see how long they put up on the clock. 15 minutes. So we'll be back in about 7 or 8 minutes for the Harvest Bank pregame show for that one. You're listening to the KOFO game of the week. That was the Central Heights girls basketball team who fall 38-30. We'll be back with you in about 7 or 8 minutes. Go get your snacks. Go get everything ready. Go to the bathroom and come back for Central Heights boys basketball. I'm Blake Griffin, KOFO Sports.
We hope you enjoyed our Game of the Week basketball broadcast online. Brought to you by CarStar, Quality Structures, Kansas State Bank, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Nuco Concrete, and by Beanie's Body Shop and Repair, Impact Wealth Planners, Ottawa Veterinary Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, also by Ottawa University, Arvest Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Primetime Grill, and All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating. For more information about our next Game of the Week basketball broadcast, visit the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, is proud to bring you the Arvest Bank Game of the Week basketball pregame show online. At Arvest Bank, it's goodbye limits, hello possibilities. Our featured basketball game of the week tonight finds the Central Heights Vikings hosting the Kansas City Christian Panthers. Here to preview tonight's game is KOFO's Blake Griffin.
Hello, welcome to Richmond, Kansas, on the campus of Central Heights. I'm Blake Griffin. The KOFO's game of the week as we welcome you into the Eixier Foss Gymnasium for Central Heights. The Vikings versus the Kansas City Christian High School Panthers. Women's game just got finished. 38-30 was the final score as the Panthers were able to find themselves on top. In the men's game, the Central Heights Vikings find themselves at 4-9 all told on the year. As we try to find you the Panthers school record, 3-10 in the men's basketball world themselves. Having just beat Uniontown on Tuesday, 65-55. We didn't see them last week, 51-38. They lost to Anderson County after they just came off a win to Mission Valley in overtime. We'll have to see what we get here in this matchup as they will take on Kansas City Christian yet again on the year. Pardon me, the women's team had faced them prior. This men's team, these two boys' teams have not matched up just yet. But this Vikings team, we're going to send it a breaker here on the Arvest Bank pregame show on KOFO.
Looking for a better rate of return on your savings? Arvest Bank is ready to help with great rates on certificates of deposit. You can earn 5% APY on a 7-month CD or 5.25% APY on a 14-month CD with a minimum deposit of just $1,000. And it's easy to get started. Stop by any one of Arvest's over 200 branch locations to open your account. Other rates and terms are available. Arvest Bank, member FDIC.
If you have a passion for selling, willing to learn our sales system, and are driven to succeed, KOFO would love to talk to you about filling an open position of marketing consultant. KOFO takes pride in simplifying the marketing process for our customers while helping advertisers track the impact of their campaigns and understand their advertising options. In short, we help our customers grow their business. To help you along the way, we provide ongoing training and the best prospecting tools in the business. Email your resume to kofo@kofo.com. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer.
Back here in the Eixier Foss Gymnasium at Central Heights High School in Richmond, Kansas. Just a short drive down the highway from the KOFO radio station. Made that a little bit earlier today. The girls came in and made that drive on the way back. A very simple and easy drive. I love it, simple and easy. That's what I love about living out here in Kansas. Everything is pretty simple, pretty straightforward to get where you want to go. Central Heights versus Kansas City Christian. About 3 minutes to go in this pregame. As we talked about, coming off a big win on the Vikings, 65-55, as they continue to go back and forth on their year. A little bit of win the ratings, just a touch. As they sit side with this Kansas City Christian team in the 2A Pleasanton sub-states. Both of them at 4-9. They have Kansas City Christian at 3-10 on Max Prep. So they must have counted a loss where there was a win, or there must be a weird going on in there. Because on the KSU website, Kansas City Christian is 4-9. I'll have to double check and see the win that they counted a loss somewhere in there. But they're coming off of a loss to Bishop Ward, a loss to Bishop Seabury Academy over the last couple of weeks. Lost 71-42 to the team in Lawrence, Bishop Seabury Academy, and then lost 44-35 to Bishop Ward, the team out of Kansas City, on Tuesday. So both teams needing a win, to say the least, here as we get down to about the nitty-gritty of this boys basketball season in the last month before the playoffs start. The 2A state championship brackets be starting anytime soon. Trying to find that for you, but we're going to take a break. You're listening to us on KOFO, the Arvest Bank pregame show.
Looking for a better rate of return on your savings? Arvest Bank is ready to help with great rates on certificates of deposit. You can earn 5% APY on a 7-month CD or 5.25% APY on a 14-month CD with a minimum deposit of just $1,000. And it's easy to get started. Stop by any one of Arvest's over 200 branch locations to open your account. Other rates and terms are available. Arvest Bank, member FDIC.
If you haven't been to Primetime Grill Trivia Night sponsored by KOFO, you're missing all the fun. But don't just take my word for it. Why do you enjoy coming to Trivia Night?
Because I get to be with my friends.
I love trivia.
I love coming to Trivia Night, be with my family, and just have a great time and get to know all the people that are coming out to trivia. It's great fun. And it's just a good time.
Because my wife makes me.
We play the first and third Wednesday night of the month at 7. It's free and you can win prizes if your team knows their stuff. Join us for Trivia Night at Primetime Grill, sponsored by KOFO.
Back here in the Ag2 Cross Gymnasium, they're doing the starting lineups in front of us. We're trying to do about the same as we can. To be number 3 for the Panthers, Caleb Barker. On the other side for Central Heights, Ryland Summer. It'll be number 1, Ethan Rowan for the Central Heights Vikings. And on the other side, Brandon Rudman, the sophomore. It'll be number 11 for the Panthers, Justin Trott. And number 5 for the Central Heights Vikings, Carter Kimball. Number 13 for the Kansas City Christian Panthers, Dylan Newman. And number 13, Lincoln Brockus for the Central Heights Vikings. Number 21, Hunter Rush for the Kansas City Christian Panther. And number 22, Alex Skeets for the Vikings of Central Heights. We're going to take a break to wrap up this Arvest Bank pregame show. Then we'll have tip-off. You're listening to the Arvest Bank pregame show, the game of the week here on KOFO.
You've been listening to the KOFO Arvest Bank Game of the Week basketball pregame show online. Arvest Bank, goodbye limits, hello possibilities. Stay tuned, our opening tip-off from Central Heights High School is coming up next.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to our Game of the Week basketball broadcast, heard exclusively online. Tonight, the Central Heights Vikings host the Kansas City Christian Panthers. Our KOFO Game of the Week is brought to you by CarStar, Quality Structures, Kansas State Bank, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Nuco Concrete, and by Beanie's Body Shop and Repair, Impact Wealth Planners, Ottawa Veterinary Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, also by Ottawa University, Arvest Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Primetime Grill, and All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating. Now let's rejoin the voice of our Game of the Week broadcast, Blake Griffin.
Underway here for the Ag2 Cross Gymnasium. They started a little bit earlier than we wanted them to. First possession goes to Central Heights, and it will be Lincoln Brockus who will put the first 2 points of the board up to 7:25 remaining now. On the other side, Braden Rodman, will be fouled and go to the line for 2. First foul will be issued on Ethan Rowan. First one rattles off. Both teams at 4 and 9. With some implications for sub-states seeding as Rodman splits the 2. He's got 1 point. It's a 2-1 ball game. Coming the other way, here comes Central Heights. He's over the near side. Summer down to Rowan. Rowan bullying his way around, puts it up and in. First bucket of the game for Ethan Rowan. Expect to have a big one here. The 2 big men go back and forth. Rowan does have the size advantage as the Panthers throw the ball away. Rowan Directing traffic, hits it in the corner. Rockets thought about a three, but will swing it back around across the perimeter. Into the far side corner. The Vikings here to their side. Moving the basketball around the perimeter here are the Vikings. 6:35 remaining, 4-1. Central Heights leads. Into the corner, they find Rowan at the high post. One dribble in, can't get it to fall, and a whistle on the rebound. We go on Lakin Brockus. .6:26 to play, 4-1. Central Heights on top. The first foul on Brockus, the second foul of the quarter. 5 fouls puts everybody in the bonus. The new rule in a boys game. And the shot rattles off, quickly taking it. Justin Trott can't get it to go. Rebound Rowan. Walking across, will start the offense. To the corner, quickly the Vikings for three. That one will bang its way in. Brockus with 5 quick ones. On that triple in the corner, 7-1. As we're under 6 to play. 5:50. Brockus hounding. As we're looking around Roadman. Lost the ball into the corner. 2 Panthers collide over there. And it's out of bounds. Vikings basketball. 7-1. 5 minutes 40. Brockus into the corner. Let's swing it back around. Brockus driving in, floater. Can't get a default. Tipping. Can't get the rebound. Panthers secure it. Working the other way, Trot. As the Vikings student section starts to get rowdy. To our left. Top of the key. High post rush. Along the baseline for Roadman. Okay, back out, reset the offense. 5:05 to play in quarter number 1. Roadman drives in, dishes it into the corner. Shot from the short corner, no good. Rebound comes out to Rowan. Rowan driving in transition, lays it up, can't get the basket to fall, but will be fouled on his way to the baskets. 4:55 in a 7-1 ball game. And Rowan to the line, he'll shoot 2. The first foul on Justin Scott, first team foul for the Panthers. Second one up and in. Rowan's got 4 total so far after the 2 free throws. 9-1. A big opening salvo from the Vikings. They lead by 8. 4:45 remaining. Off-ball screen for the Panthers. Straightaway jumper, no good by Barker. The long rebound comes out for Kansas City Christian. Directing traffic. That's top of the key for Trotz. Over to Roadman. Goes to his right. Euro steps in the lane. Hangs it high into the air. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes out Central Heights. Summer trying to throw it away and almost deflected. They recover. Get it back to Rowan in the corner. Kick it back out. Brockus, he's been hot from 3, but this one airballs. Trotz with a man up in front. Barker will lay it in off the glass. Transition offense for that first official bucket of the game. 9-3. Hit the 1 free throw before. Summer over to Brockus. Playing off potato, back to Summer. His shot from the wing, no good. Nine 3:30 remaining. Skeets well intercepted. They tried to go along the baseline, couldn't do it. Rockets to the near side. Summer again going to try from 3. This one is short. He took it right in front of me. It looked like it was dead on. It shouldn't have the length. 3 minutes 15, 9-3. Central Heights on top. Student section has filled out as we get a foul underneath. They're trying to dish it down underneath to Newman. Foul will be had in the back to go on Skeets. 2 subs come in for Central Heights. Berkdahl and Looks like I have 25. If it is, it's Max Christian. It is. It's Max Christian who will check in. And a foul will be had off the ball. Hudson Biersch will check in for the Panthers, along with Ian Gatchel. And it'll be Biersch to inbound to get it into the top for Trot. 3:05. With Central Heights leading by 6. Out of 3 minutes to play. Screen onto his left by Trot into the corner. Biersch for 3. Can't get it to fall. Another offensive rebound for the Panthers. Underneath charge taken. Gatchel got the offensive board, lowered the shoulder. It'll be his first. Brockus checks back in for the Vikings. 2:53. As the press almost successful. As Roseman couldn't keep the footing, deflected out of bounds. Almost was able to save it. But the Panthers bring the full court pressure. Brockus over the top. Let's skip it over to Summer. Underneath. Shot. Foul from behind. Jumping Trot was trying his best to swap that one from behind. It'll be in a second. Your Max Christian on the line for 2. 9-3, 2:41 to play here in quarter number 1. Christian first is up and in. Puts Central Heights in the double digits. Second from Christian is also good. He's got 2. Rockers leading the way with 5. And it's 11-3 ball game. Oberlin with a bucket for Kansas City Christian so far has been Barker. Brandon Billings checks in. He's with the basketball. Around a screen, will pull up. That one's no good. Brockus drives in, quick in transition, lays it up. That one's no good. Rebound sits out and away. It will be Panthers basketball. The first inbound gets it in. They swing it to this near side for Roadman. Roadman up to the top of the key. Over to the far side now. Off the screen for Billings. Minute 55 remaining. Billings. Crossover to his right. Back out. Burish. At the free throw line. Panthers can't get their way into the paint. Laying it up in transition. A charge will be taken. Didn't quite see anybody fall to the floor there. But Roden will pick up his first, 4th team foul. Both teams with 4 fouls. Both teams will be in the bonus for the next one. Getting free throws. They break it up. Brockus gonna pull it from 3 off of the transition. That one will be short. Rowan gets the rebound, goes back up and puts it in. Rowan with a height advantage to get himself into good positioning. He's going to be able to get those putbacks all night long. Burish drives in. He'll be fouled. Driving through the middle of the lane. 13-3 our score. Minute 21. The first foul on Connor Bergdahl. It being the 5th puts Kansas City Christian in the bonus. And Burish on the line will shoot 2. Checking back in, Brown Summer, as Rowan goes to the bench for the last minute 20. Burish with one more at the line. Second is up and good. 1:21 remaining. Panthers still with the full court pressure. Vikings have broken it the last 2 times, but now in some trouble. And a timeout taken by Central Heights, a much needed one, as they got to get themselves figured out. It's a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. 13-5, minute 15 remaining. Central Heights got to talk it over and make sure they're on the same page. First time that the Panthers brought the pressure out, they almost turned the ball over. It was deflected out of bounds by Rodman, who was almost able to collect it. And then that last one, after breaking it twice, they get in some trouble, dribble right into a double team. And that provoked the timeout, a much needed one. As take your first time out of the half, no problem there. Minute 15 to play. Vikings will inbound right in front of me. On the sideline, they will get it in. Summer. Here to this near side, Bergdahl threw it away. Burish driving into the lane, puts it up, fouled on his way to the baskets. Exactly what you got to do if you're Kansas City Christian. Get to the baskets and create some contact. Took just 11 seconds off of the clock there. Burish with already 2 made free throws. We'll sink the front end. Two teams have not met before. Women's team had met once prior in a tournament. I'm pretty sure that's where the first meeting was. The second one from Burish hit every part of the rim, but still couldn't fall as the Vikings throw the ball away again. The pressure too much as Carter Kimball tried to do that to Bergdahl. Couldn't do it. Another turnover forced by the Panthers. Inbound comes into Billings, who will set the offense. 13-6. Billings, good crossover. Floater in the lane. Can't get a default, gets his own rebound, puts it back up. That one's no good. Lightning quick out of the point guard spot there for Billings. Look to see if he uses that crossover with some effectiveness in the next couple coming quarters. Foul on Burish. On the far side will be the 5th team foul for Central Heights. We'll put Bergdahl on the line for 2. First one up and good from Carter Bergdahl. .44, Bergdahl second. This is left. 14-6. He took down to 40 seconds left. Rodman will walk it across half court. Billings driving left towards the baseline. Crosses over back to his right. It's in trouble now. Pick up his dribble. They go under to Gatchell. Gatchell down under. Good. Backdoor cut, but no good. Another offensive rebound. Out to Billings. His shot from 3. That one's pure. And a fault on a double foul. Like 5 and 10. Try to find out who that was. Didn't quite see what we're doing. We're going to count the baskets. I'm trying to figure out what happened. The official's going to have a conversation here. Gatchell will have his second foul. They flash up on the scoreboard. And then I think they'll flash the next one up there. There shouldn't be any free throws taken here as there's a double foul. I'm not sure who the second one went on. It went on Gatchell, and then I didn't see who he motions on the Central Heights side. The 19.1, 14-9 hour score. The three-pointer should count. As it looked like the foul was after, but we'll see what the officials come to an agreement with here. Central Heights coming off and winning its Uniontown on Tuesday. And Kansas City Christian losers of their last couple. I believe that might be the game they have messed up between the two. Max Preps has them losers of 4 straight. 19.1 seconds left. With Billings to inbound underneath the baskets. They swing it around. Back into the corner for Billings. Billings driving baseline. Dishes it to the other short corner. Shot is airball, but Billings gets the rebound, puts it right back. Can't get it to go. 8 seconds left. Central Heights pushing it up. Looking for a bucket with time expiring. 5 seconds left. Out to the top for Summer with shot expiring. No good. It will rattle off. 14-9. End of the first quarter. They're going to keep it here as we're trying to save all of our breaks for halftime, as they're going to have a homecoming courts being given out at halftime. So we want to make sure we don't interrupt that one bit, and that means we're going to save some ads for that halftime period. 14-9 as we sit here at the quarter break. Your leading scorers, Ethan Rowan has 6, 2, 4, and 6. Rockus with 5. On the other end, trying to figure out if my math is correct here. It looks like it is. Furish with 3 and Billings with 3. To go along with Parker with 2 and Rodman with just the 1. 8 minutes on the clock to start the second quarter. 14-9. Central Heights on top. As we are underway for quarter number 2. We're going to corner for Baracus. They're swinging around top of the key. Go to the near side. A lot more mojo and some pep in this Panthers defense. Flying around the court a little bit more as Rowan throws it over to Baracus in the corner. It's out of bounds. Panthers have forced a couple of turnovers in the last couple of possessions. Going back into the end of the first quarter. See if they can convert that as they've been working their way back into this one. Billings, the step back, his jumper from 3. That one's good. He's got 6. And he's cut it down to 2. 14-12. Down the row and they go. They're in the double team. Swinging it around. Baracus, one more into the corner. Shot from 3. That one's no good. Rowan gets the board. Going to put it right back up. He does, and it rattles its way in. 8 all told for Ethan Rowan. Like I said, if he can get himself into some really good positioning there, he can have putbacks all night. Billings works it down to the low man. It's blocked by Rowan. Working his way into the rush, was trying to hit the fall-away jumper. Rowan immediately double team. Skips it to Skeets, who's cutting. I will put it off the glass. Timeout taken by the Panthers of Kansas City Christian. 6:45, 30-second timeout, 18-12. The Vikings finally able to work it into their favor. They've stopped the bleeding momentarily and started to find their own buckets. 18-12, as we said. Rowan, who has been immediately getting double teamed as soon as he touches the basketball in the front court. Has had to be more of a facilitator. He does have 8s, but in the last couple of possessions, they've used him more as a facilitator to draw the double team and then find the mismatch. 6:45 as they're working across. Billings did a great job off of the bench. New substitution in for Kansas City Christian. That shot is no good. They find it right back to Billings on the offensive rebound. His shot is blocked. It's Solomon Morseman, number 44, in for Kansas City Christian. They want to work it down under. Spinning in the lane, Newman. His baby hook is no good, and the Vikings collect the rebounds. Summer out to the near side. Brockus puts one dribble down, thought about a 3. Summer. Out for Rowan. His shot from the wing from 3. That one's no good. Rebound, loose ball. It's out of bounds. It's going to go off of Kansas City Christian. 6:01 in this 6-point ball game. Brendan Rodman will check in as Newman goes to the bench. Inbound for Central Heights. They get into the corner. Thought about a 3. They go right back to the inbounder. His shot from 3. That one no good. Rebound finally collected underneath by Morseman. Under 6 to play, 5:50 remaining. 18-12. Here from Central Heights in Richmond, Kansas. Roadman off the dribble handoff. Thought about a three, picked up his dribble. He's got nowhere to go. Dishes it off. They go out Billings. Billings into the lane, blocked by Rowan. Rowan picks it up. We're going to transition. Rowan going coast to coast, lays it up and in. No problem whatsoever. Ethan Rowan getting it done on both ends. Far and away the tallest man on the courts. As Billings off the screen, he'll try to respond. That one's no good. Rockets with the rebound, and it's coming the other way with the Vikings. Summer slipped. Still in control of the basketball, roll over, and that's going to be a travel. If you're on the ground, can't roll. That's the number one rule. Got to stay on the side that you feel down on. Summer roll over. Central Heights still on top by 8. As good as Kansas City Christian has done to get back into this thing, they have not been able to claim the lead. As there goes Roadman. Shelley into the paint. Got under the lanky arms of Rowan and finger rolled it in. First bucket of the run of play for Roadman. 6-point game. Looking it down to Rowan. Nobody picks him up with the backside. An easy dunk off the glass. They worked it high-low. Skeet turned around easy on the big man. Not hard to miss when Rowan's the tallest player on the court. Billings, good dish to Roadman. Roadman tried to be unselfish and threw it away. Tried to find Rush. This Billings and Roadman duo over here is looking really good as the Panthers bring their original point guard Justin Trott back in. So to the bench goes Billings. Rowan off of the inbound. Nobody able to stop him. And it's just easy for Ethan Rowan right here. He's got 8 in the quarter. 10-point lead, 24-14. Trotz calling for a screen. Onto his left. Lays it back off Rush. Over to Roadman. Driving to his right. Spins back in. Out into the corner. Shot. Beerish from 3. Can't get it to go. Rowan gets the board. Tries to skip it out. It's going to be a foul underneath. The ball came out loose. The whistle took a minute. Be the first foul on Caleb Barker, the senior. One of just 3 seniors on this Panthers team. .341, 24-14. Full court press comes by the Panthers. Vikings do break it. Driving in Bergdahl. We're going to whistle underneath. I think they're going to have an illegal screen of sorts. Got to be going on Christian. .329 remaining here in this first half. Kansas City Christian trails the Central Heights Vikings as Skeet picks it off. In transition, he'll lay it up off the glass and in. Alex Skeet's one of the handful of seniors on this team. As Roadman he works his way back down. He'll put up a shot from 3. That one's good. High-octane couple of minutes there for both teams. Central Heights able to break it across. Back to Skeets in the short corner. His shot is able to fall. So count, he's got 6. Him and Rowan with all 14 points in this quarter for the Vikings. Trotz. Bounce pass out to Roadman. Roadman at the elbow, kicks it right back out. Beerish driving in, lays it up his floater, misses short. Heat with the board, kicks it out Brockus. Brockus. They'll swing it back around. They go back to Brockus. His shot from 3 will miss short. Rebound comes out Christian, and a jump ball will be had. To the Vikings, I believe it was Brockus and Christian ran into each other down there in the low block and deflected the ball out. As Skeet gets a big ovation going back to the bench. To go back to the bench with 6 in this quarter alone. Him and Brockus check out, checking back in Kimball and Bergdahl. Oh, pardon me, Kimball and Rowan. As Rodman uses a screen that can't get the look to go. Rowan with the board. We've seen him go coast to coast multiple times. Skips it up to Bergdahl, couldn't hold on to it, but is able to collect the loose ball. Kimball in some trouble, those way to Rodman. Rodman in transition. Stops, puts it up, no good. Second chance look. That one's also no good. Over here to Bergdahl. His shot from 3 on the near side. That one's no good. Christian gets the board. Puts it back up. That one's good. Offensive rebounds galore for the Central Heights Vikings, 30-17. Minute 25. Trot works around the screen. It's in the corner for Rodman. Rodman skips it back out. Trot. And an offensive foul will be had before the three-pointer. Summer able to take the charge as Rodman let it go, but you got to be careful where you're throwing the body around after you let the pass go. As if you continue to knock somebody over after, actually a very good way to get a charge called. Minute 17. Pressure broken once again. Brockus, floater, that one's good. They went quickly and get another bucket up and in, 32-17, as the second quarter has exploded for the Vikings. Onto the post. Panthers skip it across. Back out for Rodman. No, they stay off of him. It deflected out. Marker trying to get it out to Rodman. Couldn't do it. 15-point lead. Couldn't ask for a better game for homecoming. 44 seconds left here in the half. As we mentioned, we'll have an extended halftime for the homecoming event. Brockus out for Bergdahl. A shot on the far wing. That one's no good. Rowan gets the board. Tries to put it back up. Hits the hook, the fall. Another one. Double digits in the quarter. He's got 16 in the first half. Into the corner. Burish for 3. That one will miss short. 12 seconds left. Rowan trying to beat the clock. Dishes it off. Kimball off the glass, up and in. Another bucket. Rowan steals it. Puts it up. Can't get it to fall. Rush it just a touch. As we get one more shot from Kansas City Christian. Wow, what an end to half. Oh, my goodness. Well, we're going to take an extended break here to get the homecoming ceremony up and rocking. 36-17 at the halftime break. Going to take a break to move things around here. You're listening to us on the KOFO Game of the Week here on KOFO.
There's something for everyone at Primetime Grill. Burgers, salads, sandwiches, entrees, all the best tasting and delicious Kansas cuisine. Enjoy the full-service bar, exceptional service, one-of-a-kind atmosphere with so many screens you'll know why they say, when it's game time, it's Primetime. Primetime Grill in South Ottawa, open 7 days a week.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Looking for a better rate of return on your savings? Harvest Bank is ready to help with great rates on certificates of deposit. You can earn 5% APY on a 7-month CD or 5.25% APY on a 14-month CD with a minimum deposit of just $1,000. And it's easy to get started. Stop by any one of Harvest's over 200 branch locations to open your account. Other rates and terms are available. Harvest Bank, member FDIC.
Advent Health Ottawa reminds you that whether you're traveling across town or out of town to watch your favorite teams play, be aware of winter weather conditions. Be sure to keep a winter survival kit in your vehicle and always have a blanket, gloves, and hats available if you need them. Be safe and enjoy the games and the winter weather season. A reminder from Advent Health Ottawa, where nothing is more important than you. Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com.
Barn floors, grain bins, containment facilities. Nuco Concrete can provide the customizable flatwork concrete for your ag-related structures. Call Nuco Concrete today at 913-207-0622 or visit nucoconcrete.com.
Back here, it's the Extra Foster Gymnasium as we've got some festivities going on. They have the dance team out in front of us getting themselves going. What a half, 36-17, an almost 20-point lead going to the halftime break for the Vikings. Got 18 points from Ethan Rowan in that first one. As trying to figure out, yeah, indeed. Okay, I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing somebody. All right, out of everybody else's points, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then it's lead 16. Skeet finished with 6 in that quarter. Rockus with 7 in the quarter in total. 3 points for Max Christian and 3 for Carter Kimball. For the Panthers, on the other side, Caleb Barker with 2. Brandon Rodman with 6. Hudson Beerish with 3, and Brendan Billings with 6. So I'll tell you what, Brendan Billings has been a very good contributor off of the bench. He's one of the freshmen that I think that this team's going to be very enjoyable moving forward. For Central Heights, it's been the usual suspects. And you see Christian down there, he's a sophomore, so you've got a couple years with him. Brock is a senior, Kimball is senior, Rowan is senior. All of your scorers, aside from Christian, essentially are in that senior role. But that's kind of how you like it. You grow and you cultivate your guys for a couple of years, and you start to make a move when the iron's hot. A tough some state to be in, though. You got to face Linden, who has that transfer. Tanner Heckel, who won Football Player of the Year in the 8-man division. From what we've been told, he's better at basketball, which is honestly just crazy to even think about. That man was an absolute force, combined for over 50 touchdowns, I believe, on the football field. That Linden team is 14-0 down there. Richmond and Central Heights just trying to stay in the fights. We look at the Sun State brackets. 2, 4, 6, 8. Looks like the top 8 teams go over to Pleasanton High School this year at the end of February in the early days of March. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is where they stand. Oh, okay. So never mind. All 8 make it. Was not. This is the first year I've done anything high school in the state of Kansas. As we're waiting for the royalty to come out.
The freshman class is represented by Piper Stottlemyre and Peyton Miller.
We are going to take a break and to get some of the people introduced, some of the court introduced here. You're listening to the KOFO Game of the Week here on KOFO.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Our desire is to provide the very best in funeral service. Our commitment has helped us reach that goal. We will always strive to reach higher. This is Dangle & Son Mortuary, setting the standard for funeral service.
We're taking 2024 off. Well, off your bill, now through the month of February. With any major mechanical repairs or purchase of new tires, Beanie's Body Shop and Repair will take $20.24 off your bill. 785-242-4082.
Kansas State Bank supports the hometown team because when you visit Kansas State Bank, you're banking with hometown people you know, with convenient drive-through hours, loan officers with decades of experience, and their new digital banking suite. Find out more at mykansasstatebank.com. Member FDIC. Having a bench jeweler who can repair your fine jewelry is one of the best reasons to go to Sutton's Jewelry. Your precious gems never leave their location. Phil Sutton has more than 40 years of experience at the jewelry bench, working on sizing, customizing, setting, and resetting gemstones and diamonds. Your jewelry is always safe and treated with love because Phil doesn't rush his work. He takes care of your fine jewelry as if it were his own. Stop by today at 213 South Main and see why you've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
This is Becky from All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating and Plumbing. We're always inviting you to call us about your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at 8888 Airman. But we'd also like to invite you to stop by and see us at our new location in South Ottawa at 233 West 23rd Street, across from the new Oak Star Bank. We've got more room to meet with you and plan your new HVAC install and more space for the inventory you need. All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating, keeping you comfortable in all seasons.
What do you do when you need your local KOFO news, weather, sports, and entertainment, but you're not in the car or near the radio? First of all, don't panic. We know you don't want to miss out, so we've created a solution. Visit the all-new KOFO.com, and your problem is solved. Right there at the top of the page, you'll find the big red arrow that says Listen Live. Click it, and you'll enjoy all of the news, weather, sports, and entertainment with our KOFO live stream. Powered on all devices by your local premier heating and cooling and now plumbing company, All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating. The KOFO live stream brings you everything you hear on 1220 and 103.7 FM. And if you're not by the computer, you can ask Alexa to play KOFO or download the KOFO app on your phone. We're making it easy and convenient to take KOFO wherever you go, anytime, anywhere. So if you can't listen on air, go online to stay caught up with everything you need. Just visit us now at the all-new KOFO.com. When a family member needs surgery, you want to be sure their health and well-being is top priority, even when that family member is your beloved pet. From spaying and neutering to orthopedic operations, Ottawa Veterinary Hospital provides the care and compassion you want for your four-legged companion. Call 785-242-3538.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, Funeral Director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Given the climate of higher education today, when other small colleges and institutions look at you as the standard, you know you're doing it right. And that's Ottawa University, where you get personalized learning through dynamic programs, cutting-edge facilities, a diverse community on campus, career guidance, and affordable tuition. At Ottawa University, excellence isn't just a goal, it's the standard. Find out more about how Ottawa University can prepare you for a life of significance by visiting ottawa.edu.
Back here in the Ice Founds Gymnasium at the halftime. They're still working through all of the homecoming honors. Introducing everybody. Tell them their favorite Taylor Swift song. If you've got a favorite Taylor Swift song, let us know. We are a country station. She was at one point a country singer, so maybe you got one of the ones back when she was putting out the songs down to Nashville. But we're gonna keep this tempered for the time being and see. Should not be too much longer on this halftime break. They have 5 minutes on the clock, so when this whole thing ends, it will be 5 minutes until the second half. But as they work through the courts now, as they've got the freshmen, sophomore, juniors out, and now they got the courts. So we'll see if they have 3 or maybe even 4 members of the courts up here. But we're going to send it back to break, get through some of these ads. You're listening to us on KOFO.
We know you listen to KOFO in the car, but how easy is it to listen to KOFO around the house?
Alexa, play KOFO.
Welcome to KOFO.
Pretty easy. 1220 AM, 103.7 FM. Streaming live at KOFO.com or through your smart speaker.
Thanks, Alexa.
You're so welcome.
KOFO.
KOFO is looking for someone who would like to get into the exciting field of radio. It's a part-time gig, operating controls for sporting and remote events, but it could go just about anywhere. No experience is necessary, but you must have your own transportation. If you're interested, go to KOFO.com/apply and fill out the form. No phone calls, please. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer.
We know you listen to KOFO in the car, but how easy is it to listen to KOFO around the house?
Alexa, play KOFO.
Welcome to KOFO.
Pretty easy. 1220 AM, 103.7 FM. Streaming live at KOFO.com or through your smart speaker.
Thanks, Alexa.
You're so welcome.
KOFO.
It's no secret that many of our youth are engaging in risky behaviors at earlier and earlier ages. We at Life Care Center of Ottawa are working to stem that tide by educating middle and high school students in Franklin and surrounding counties using our Relationships Under Construction curriculum. The week-long program is for grades 6 through 9 and takes students on a journey to recognize and avoid the pitfalls of poor lifestyle and relationship choices. RUC meets the state's requirements for sex education. Bring Relationships Under Construction to your school. Call 785-242-4500.
Living in rural America, we know the value of agriculture and what it means to our families, our communities, our economy, to our country. It starts at home and it starts in school. Each year, FFA students in our area high schools are involved in activities that play a key role in the agricultural health and well-being for everyone, now and in the future. Coming to KOFO starting February 17th, you'll hear from those FFA students during National FFA Week and more about just what it means to them on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
36-17 at the halftime break. We are two of, looks like four total. Yeah, we'll have four total of these homecoming court selections. Two of the four have been basketball players. Lincoln Brockes is out there to our right. Carter Kimball is out there to our left. Also part of the ski shooting team, the trap shooting team, pardon me. So, you know,
Kansas at 877-776-1541. We may be able to help you with your civil legal matter. Contact us at 877-776-1541 or drckansas.org. Once again, if you are a Kansas senior or a Kansan with a disability who is a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas at 877-776-1541 or drckansas.org. We may be able to help you with your civil legal matter. The content of this radio ad is sponsored by the Disability Rights Center of Kansas and this station. It is supported by a VOCA grant awarded through the Federal Office for Victims of Crime as administered by the Kansas Governor's Grants Program. It does not necessarily reflect the views of the Office of the Kansas Governor or the U.S. Department of Justice.
What do you do when you need your local KOFO news, weather, sports, and entertainment, but you're not in the car or near the radio? First of all, don't panic. We know you don't want to miss out, so we've created a solution. Visit the all-new KOFO.com, and your problem is solved. Right there at the top of the page, you'll find the big red arrow that says Listen Live. Click it, and you'll enjoy all of the news, weather, sports, and entertainment with our KOFO live stream, powered on all devices by your local Premier Heating and Cooling and now Plumbing Company. All seasons air conditioning and heating. The KOFO live stream brings you everything you hear on 1220 and 103.7 FM. And if you're not by the computer, you can ask Alexa to play KOFO or download the KOFO app on your phone. We're making it easy and convenient to take KOFO wherever you go, anytime, anywhere. So if you can't can't listen on air, go online to stay caught up with everything you need. Just visit us now at the all-new KOFO.com.
At a halftime break. Ethan Rowan elected to go Team Lamar instead of Team Kelsey or Team Taylor. That's a couple of moves around the gym. That's not what you wanted. Yes.
Presenting the crowns for the
The crowns coming.
King and Queen of Courts is last year's King and Queen, Luke Brown.
Oh, they do it the same way they did in Anderson County. They bring out the last year's
along with our
King and Queen.
kindergarten attendants, Jada Astryer and Paxton Horstick.
Oh, it's in kindergartners too. I like that.
Jada is the daughter of Lori and
This is a pretty cool
Paxton
crowds, but I do say so myself.
and Adam Horstick.
36-17 at the half. Measured as soon as these festivities are over with, they will have 5 minutes to warm everybody back up.
The 2024 Central Heights Vikings.
Once you get a winner, we'll see.
Carter Kimball and Emma Newman.
Carter Kimball wins it. Look for Carter. Carter Kimball, 3 points in the game so far. Let's see if that spurs him on in the second half. That'd be quite the night with the homecoming king, and you go back out there and you got to play basketball. We'll see when exactly they start this clock again. We're going to take another 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll be closer to the start of that second half. You're listening to the KOFO Game of the Week here on KOFO.
We know you listen to KOFO in the car, but how easy is it to listen to KOFO around the house?
Alexa, play KOFO.
Welcome to KOFO.
Pretty easy. 1220 AM, 103.7 FM. Streaming live at KOFO.com or through your smart speaker.
Thanks, Alexa.
You're so welcome.
KOFO. There's something for everyone at Primetime Grill. Burgers, salads, sandwiches, entrees. All the best tasting and delicious Kansas cuisine. Enjoy the full-service bar. Exceptional service. One-of-a-kind atmosphere with so many screens, you'll know why they say, when it's game time, it's prime time. Primetime Grill in South Ottawa, open 7 days a week. Have you ever thought about why listening to the radio is better for you than spending all your time staring at your phone? We are hands-free, so in the car, you can keep your eyes on the road, where they should be. We don't need your personal information, so you don't have to worry about spam from us. And all you have to do is listen, not waste your time scrolling through an endless sea of recipes, memes, and cat videos. Radio, the original social media, and your source for information and entertainment at 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO. What do you do when you need your local KOFO news, weather, sports, and entertainment, but you're not in the car or near the radio? First of all, don't panic. We know you don't want to miss out, so we've created a solution. Connection established. Visit the all-new KOFO.com, and your problem is solved. Right there at the top of the page, you'll find the big red arrow that says Listen Live. Click it, and you'll enjoy all of the news, weather, sports, and entertainment with our KOFO live stream. Powered on all devices by your local Premier Heating and Cooling and now Plumbing Company. All seasons air conditioning and heating. The KOFO live stream brings you everything you hear on 1220 and 103.7 FM. And if you're not by the computer, you can ask Alexa to play KOFO or download the KOFO app on your phone. We're making it easy and convenient to take KOFO wherever you go, anytime, anywhere. So if you can't listen on air, go online to stay caught up with everything you need. Just visit us now at the all-new KOFO.com.
Kansans with disabilities and senior citizens are 3 times more likely to be crime victims. If you are a Kansas senior citizen or a Kansan with a disability and you are a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas at 877-776-1541. We may be able to help you with your civil legal matter. Contact us at 877-776-1541 or drckansas.org. Once again, if you are a Kansas senior or a Kansan with a disability who is a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas at 877-776-1541 or drckansas.org. We may be able to help you with your civil legal matter. The content of this radio ad is sponsored by the Disability Rights Center of Kansas and this station. It is supported by a VOCA grant awarded through the Federal Office for Victims of Crime as administered by the Kansas Governor's Grants Program. It does not necessarily reflect the views of the Office of the Kansas Governor or the U.S. Department of Justice.
Back here in now the more lively exercise gym, the band's playing after Clara Kimball was named the homecoming king. Congratulations to both the winners of King and Queen. Great day to be out here and doing it. We mentioned that the weather's been phenomenal. Is it still 60 degrees outside? It looks like just barely. 59 degrees here in Richmond at the 8:30 mark. It has been a lovely week. Supposed to get some rain over the weekend, so hopefully it doesn't ruin anybody any more of the mood. It looks like it'll cool things off just slightly, but I'll take 50s over the wind chill and the below zeros any day of the week. That is that is a fact, as we mentioned. Punxsutawney Phil did not see his shadow. I don't know how many people celebrate the good old Groundhog's Day, but Mr. Punxsutawney Phil did not see his shadow, which means that it's coming early. Spring's coming early. And just in time as the Indiana University baseball team going to kick off their home, or finally get a home game next week. That'll be Viterbo on Friday. That's going to be on the Radio Sports Network. Next couple of days here for us on KOFO will be tomorrow will be in Bethel in North Newton. That game will be 3 o'clock, 2:50. Of course, the Harvest Bank pregame show. It's a big game for both teams as the women's team tries to hang on and holds fast to get that last KCAC postseason tournament spot. And for the men who were playing some good basketball before Wednesday, where they faced Oklahoma Wesleyan, who, to be fair, are the number 4 ranked team in the country. They'll look to get back to winning ways here against the Threshers as they look to climb up. I believe they sit at about 6th in the KCAC on top of my head. So they are just about a couple games out from an opening round host, which honestly I'd love, because that would mean that I wouldn't have to drive anywhere. Selfishly, that is. But we're about a minute away from the second half, 36-17, with good old Lethan Rowan leading the way with 16 points, almost half of the Vikings' total score. We're going to take a 60-second break. When we come back, we'll finally have basketball for you. You're listening to the Game of the Week here on KOFO.
Living in rural America, we know the value of agriculture and what it means to our families, our communities, our economy, to our country. It starts at home and it starts in school. Each year, FFA students in our area high schools are involved in activities that play a key role in the agricultural health and well-being for everyone, now and in the future. Coming to KOFO starting February 17th, you'll hear from those FFA students during National FFA Week and more about just what it means to them on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Do your relationships keep winding up in the same bad place with breakups, abuse, manipulation, or abandonment? There is a better way. Life Care Center of Ottawa offers hope for breaking old relationship cycles and achieving lasting change. Through a fun weekly group called Birth of a Family, you have the opportunity to engage with mentors who are working through life just like you. Lively discussion guides you toward new perspectives about God's design for you and your family and helps get to the root of damaging lifestyle and relationship choices. Want to get off the merry-go-round? Call Life Care today at 785-242-4500.
Second half action underway here as we get things rolling. 36-17. Vikings with the basketball first. Kimball is for a shot of the half. That one will not be good. Gatcher will get the board, and the Panthers will push it up. They're going to go quickly here. Trots over into the far side corner. Rodman to the top of the key. One dribble down for the pass underneath. Trots from 3. Can't get it to fall. Rowan gets the board. Rowan, we mentioned, was 16 points in that first half. 10 in that second quarter. They bring the double team immediately. So they did a lot in the first half as they get him cutting towards the basket here. He gets him to go up and be fouled on the way to the basket. 7:15 will be the third foul on Ian Gatcho. He was part of that double foul back in the first half. It was a weird one. As Rowan hits to the front end. I have a space on the scorebook that I have in front of me. Trying to get him with points. As ran the pen and I have to use the highlighter. It's a little bit thicker on the writing as Rowan splits the two, misses the back end. The Panthers, they set it up in the half-court offense. Top of the key. Swinging over to the far side. They want to get a trot. They do. Off an off-ball screen. Trot back into the corner. Top of the key and over to the near side, Rodman. Rodman going to pull up from three. Couldn't get it to fall. Rattled in and out as Rowan gets the rebound, pushes it up the court, and will be fouled. It's going to go on Trot. Justin Trot will be his third. He's trying to stop the transition. Over on the near side. Shot up and good. Bacchus, who was making it rain in the first half, gets a response here in this second half. Trot into the corner for Rodman. Rodman, his shot up, no good. Deflected out, a foul. We got a foul coming from behind. Batteries look like they're starting to run out here on the mixer we're using. So if you hear it's cut out, don't be alarmed. It's just me pushing the batteries. And it's stolen. Rowan flushes it home the other way. My goodness, up high and down hard. In transition, Rowan with 20. My goodness. Trout. Top of the key over to the far side. With under 6 to play. Spinning into the corner. Trot spots up from 3. That one no good. Rebound tipped out. Rowan. Kimball. Over to the near side. One more pass in the corner. Bacchus again from 3. That one will go. Gets his own rebounds. But lost the handle and walked with it. The next break, I like to hopefully this lasts the next break. But the lights on the battery test is out. So I'll have to pick up a new set of spares tomorrow. Here comes the Panthers the other way. Back to our cut again. Take it away. Here comes Rowan. 42-14. Rowan in transition. Euro step. Left hand lay-in. No good. Rebound comes out. Kimball. This is left. Body's on the floor as rebound comes out. Again, take it away. Rowan gonna try to jam it down. Couldn't get enough on the height as it'll be a timeout. Full timeouts. 5:05 to play. 44-17. I'm going to change my batteries back here on KOFO.
Advent Health Ottawa reminds you that whether you're traveling across town or out of town to watch your favorite teams play, be aware of winter weather conditions. Be sure to keep a winter survival kit in your vehicle and always have a blanket, gloves, and hats available if you need them. Be safe and enjoy the games and the winter weather season. A reminder from Advent Health Ottawa, where nothing is more important than you.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Our desire is to provide the very best in funeral service. Our commitment has helped us reach that goal. We will always strive to reach higher. This is Dangle & Son Mortuary, setting the standard for funeral service.
Looking for a better rate of return on your savings? Harvest Bank is ready to help with great rates on certificates of deposit. You can earn 5% APY on a 7-month CD or 5.25% APY on a 14-month CD with a minimum deposit of just $1,000. And it's easy to get started. Stop by any one of Harvest's over 200 branch locations to open your account. Other rates and terms are available. Harvest Bank, member FDIC.
Back after the timeouts. Panthers with the basketball, hounded across half court. And hands to Rodman. Rodman across one, ran into his own player and traveled. Trying to set his screen over there was Gatchell. And Rodman didn't see it. Ran right into him and was a bit stunned, to say the least. 44-17. Vikings from the far side, top of the key, Kimball. Near side, Brockus. Brockus driving towards the baseline. It's in trouble out for Kimball and mishandled it. It's off of the drum. With some subs in, it'll be Brendan Billings to check in for the Panthers. Trot over to the bench. Billings done a great job off of the bench. He's a freshman here for this team. Looks really good. That's one of their point guards. Got 6 points as they try to work it into the paint. Dacho couldn't hold on to it. Slipped, fell out of bounds. And it will be Vikings ball once again. 4:15 to play. 44-17. Got it to Rowan. Couldn't handle it. But he's got the height to just tip it right back to himself. Him ball into the corner for Brockus. His shot from three. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Tipped out. Summers got it. Summer. Threw it away, but a timeout right before. Oh, my goodness. The Panthers not happy at all as they wanted to steal. That coach over there, Josh Hotitz, didn't like the call. He's looking for an explanation. 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. 44-17 with a quiet second half so far for the Panthers. They have not put up a point just yet. Bruins got 6. Ruckus has 3. For 9 total points in this half. Getting very close to a 30-point lead, 44-17. And you wouldn't believe it with how close the first sort of quarter game was. Rowan driving in, offensive foul. We'll say lower the shoulder, and Gatchell kind of back him down. Takes the charge. 3:47. 44-17. It'll be just the second foul on the Rowan. Billings for the Panthers has the ball deflected, but Rogan's got it. Rogan driving the lane, hanging in the air, gets to the fall. (44-19). Rogan's got 8. Leads the way for the Panthers. They go to the corner for Chris John, recently checked in for Central Heights. Skip it over to the far side. Summer, his shot from 3, pure. Summer's first bucket of the game comes from the 3-point line. 47-19. Rodman down on the low block, get right back out. One dribble down, shot from a long 2, no good. Bergdahl. Recently checked in. Into the corner for Kimball. His shot from 3. That one's good. Home court king. It's a good one from 3. A 30-point game. 31 the lead. Billings gives it out to the top. Rodman. Then near side. Diving in, hanging in the air, blocked by Rowan. 2 minutes 15. Bertzoll, nobody picks him up. His shot from 3. That one's going to rattle out. Billings will get the rebound. The Rowan just took it away. Spins, leads it up. Actually missed. Missed it again. On a foul we had underneath. I'll say they undercut him along the back side. Billings will check out, drop back in. Second foul issued on Barker. He's out. And get it in quickly. Shot from Skeet, no good. Rebound, Gatchell's got it. And a jump ball will be had. Possession arrow goes to the Vikings. (50-19). Minute 58 to play. Trot walking across half court. Trot driving in along the baseline. Skips it into the corner. Shot from three. This is short. Rebound not had. It will go on Gatchell, who jumps over the back. Will be his fourth. Also gets rushed to check back in. Gatchell back to the bench. 146. Summer. Walking in across half court. Into the corner for Skeet. Back to the top for Brockus as Kansas City Christian bringing some real pressure. Will commit the foul. Will be the fifth foul of this quarter. Fourth on Trot. Brockus' first will rattle off. Trot will come out. We'll bring in Solomon Morseman, the junior, as Brockus can't either. 1:30 to play. Irish will walk it across, get it to Roadman. Little handoff to Morseman. Morseman going back to Irish. Irish behind his back to the top of the key. Over to the corner, Morseman. Morseman. Going down to Burish. And back into the corner, Morseman. His shot. Can't get it to fall. He gets the rebound out to Brockus. We'll back it up. Back to Brockus in the corner. His shot from three. Can't get it to fall, but there's Christian with the rebound. Christian puts it up. Can't get the foul. Can't get the shot either. Volleyball tapping out. Finally, a stop. Never mind. Still a loose ball. I thought Burish shot it. He lost it. Christian will pick it up. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Over to the far side, Summer. With the Vikings just taking their time, no reason to rush here. Up by 31. Work the offense, get the good looks as they throw it away. Bergdahl threw it into the teeth of the defense. It's stripped away, but there's Brockus to take it right back. Summer, back out Brockus. Thought about a three, back to Summer. Summer, his shot in the corner for three. Couldn't get it to fall, and a whistle underneath. Go on Christian. I'll pick up his second, just the third team foul for Central Heights. Here in the corner. Redmond will bring it across half courts. 4 seconds left. Passes to his left. Plays it off. And that will end the quarter. 50-19, 8 minutes left. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is the game of the week on KOFO.
At CarStar Ottawa, we consider paintless dent repair the best course of action when repairing minor dents and dings on your vehicle. CarStar Ottawa, 402 North Main Street. Relax, we'll take it from here.
Get your team together, test your knowledge, and win prizes at KOFO and Primetime Grill Trivia Night. Every first and third Wednesday of the month at 7 o'clock. It's fun and it's free at Primetime Grill.
Test your knowledge every Thursday morning at 7:20 on the Brad Howard Early Morning Show. Play Impossible Trivia, sponsored by James Automotive on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
We know you listen to KOFO in the car, but how easy is it to listen to KOFO around the house?
Alexa, play KOFO.
Welcome to KOFO.
Pretty easy. 1220 AM, 103.7 FM. Streaming live at KOFO.com or through your smart speaker.
Thanks, Alexa.
You're so welcome.
KOFO.
Back here with the start of the fourth quarter, 50-19. Now, the rule, I'm pretty sure, is running clock after 30. We're at 31 here. 8 minutes to go, 50-19. Summer, walking over to the far side. Into the corner, Summer shot from 3. Got fouled. Summer will go to the line. He'll shoot 3 free throws as we start this fourth quarter. The Ice here Fox Gymnasium here in Richmond, Kansas. Campus of Central Heights High School. Summer will shoot 3 free throws on a very, very good homecoming game as indeed the clock is running. Yeah, so no stopping it here down the stretch. Hit the full complement of all 3 of these free throws the full time as well. Summer came into these three free throws with 3 already. As the third is not able to fall. 52-19, under 7 to play. So work it down there. Looking across Morseman. Morseman. I want to work it down on the low block. Rush. Back to Morseman. Morseman hanging in the air. Short corner shot. That can't fall. Rebound comes down Brockus. Brockus will work it across into the corner. Down to Rowan. Rowan in some trouble. Can see right back out. One more pass to the corner. Kimball for 3. That one's pure. Another one for the homecoming king. Carter Bergdahl. Pardon me, Carter Kimball. He's got 9 in total. So you got 2 Vikings in double digits. Morseman going in quickly. He walked with it. Charles Eddy will check in for the Panthers. A couple of subs come in. Looks like Bergdahl in and Christian back in. Rowan backing down. We're going to have a foul. Will they say it's on the shot or it's going to be on the floor? Actually, that'll be the 5th on Gatchell, so they will get the substitution in. He gets 20 seconds, so you take the full complement of those 20 seconds. We finally get a substitution. Giving it off the bench to Newman. It will be baseline out of bounds. They will say he was not shooting. The clock ticks down to 5. Rowan gets it off the inbound, hangs in the air, can't get it. It's a second chance, puts it back up and in. His first points of the quarter. My math's correct, he's got 22. Or 24, actually. Rodman driving in, hangs in the air. He gets the floater to go. And the one real bright spot for the Panthers this evening. Summer out for Rowan. Tried to find Christian, but threw it away. Down to 4:15. Rowan's got 10. Next leading scorer will be Brendan Billings for Panthers. As they get a shot quickly. Actually hit off one of the cheerleaders' heads. Oh no. She looks like she'll be okay. Charles Eddy hit his first shot of the game, but couldn't get it to fall, and actually might have injured a cheerleader with it. 3:45 down to Berkdale in the corner. Out for Rowan. Spins around. His shot is up. No good. As we welcome you in to 1220 103.7 FM. A foul's going to be had. 2 shots will be had. We're now on the air. 57-21 in a running clock situation. It will be Dylan Newman at the line for the Kansas City Christian School Panthers, as we're here in Richmond, Kansas, in the Axier Foss Gymnasium on the campus of Central Heights. The Vikings just crowned the homecoming king and queen, and they send the starters off, bring the JV squad in. Get your numbers and players as we can. The number 11, Reed Compton. Number 20, Chase Bones. 24, Cord Strope. Number... missing a couple here. We'll get them as we go. Ethan Kraft with the basketball. And Colt King. That completes the 5 out there. 2.5 to play in a running clock situation. Quick shot from 3. That one won't fall. But it's Kraft with a rebound on the far side. Into the corner shot from 3. That one's no good. As the students begin to get onto the court just a touch. They really want a bucket here with the JV guys. Turnover underneath. Panthers basketball moving to the cross. 57-21. Game was close at 1 point, but by 24 points by Ethan Rowan. My goodness, they have exploded. 2 minutes to play. Morseman up and under. Can't get a default. Rebound comes out. King. King looking across half court onto the wing, into the corner. Skip pass. They want underneath. It's deflected. They'll say off of the Vikings. Caleb Barker back in for the Panthers. Rodman will go to the bench and get a ovation from the Panthers faithful as he's their leading scorer with 10. No other Panther even close. Billings, the freshman, has 6 on the 2 threes, but Rodman has been their main contributor tonight. Barker to the top of the key. Down on it. Shot is going to be not made, but Hunter Rush will be fouled. So they give it to underneath. So they go to Ethan Kraft. So they will send Rush to the line for 2. Again, the clock rolling here. So you work down to a minute. First shot from Rush is up and in. His first points of the game. Second one from Rush off the back iron. As the rebound will have a foul. Collected underneath. Chase Bones got it. Ran right into Hunter Rush. 38 seconds left. Kraft with the basketball over to the far side, to the corner. Off the Kraft. See, I believe we have one chance against the ring out in the Axier Foss Arena. Rebounds for Central Heights, goes right back up. Still, no bucket from the JV squad, unfortunately. The gym wants to go crazy. But no bucket so far will be had over to Barker with 7 seconds left. His shot is in short. The Panthers have one more right of the cherry here. Morseman for 3. He gets it to go. And that is how the game will end. 57-25. The final score. We're going to send it to break. I'm going to tally up some of these points, and we will be right back with the postgame show. 57-25, the final score. You're listening to us on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Have you ever thought about why listening to the radio is better for you than spending all your time staring at your phone? We are hands-free, so in the car, you can keep your eyes on the road, where they should be. We don't need your personal information, so you don't have to worry about spam from us. And all you have to do is listen, not waste your time scrolling through an endless sea of recipes, memes, and cat videos. Radio, the original social media, and your source for information and entertainment at 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO. What do you do when you need your local KOFO news, weather, sports, and entertainment, but you're not in the car or near the radio? First of all, don't panic. We know you don't want to miss out, so we've created a solution.
Connection established.
Visit the all-new KOFO.com, and your problem is solved. Right there at the top of the page, you'll find a big red arrow that says Listen Live. Click it, and you'll enjoy all of the news, weather, sports, and entertainment with our KOFO live stream. Powered on all devices by your local Premier Heating and Cooling and now Plumbing Company. All seasons air conditioning and heating. The KOFO live stream brings you everything you hear on 1220 and 103.7 FM. And if you're not by the computer, you can ask Alexa to play KOFO or download the KOFO app on your phone. We're making it easy and convenient to take KOFO wherever you go, anytime, anywhere. So if you can't listen on air, go online to stay caught up with everything you need. Just visit us now at the all-new KOFO.com.
KOFO is looking for someone who would like to get into the exciting field of radio. It's a part-time.
On the air was put in live rather late from the game of the week. You got us when it was just about over. It was a running clock, 57-25. Your leading scorer for the Vikings, Ethan Rowan with 24. Carter Kimball, the homecoming king, with 9. Lakin Baracus with 10. Alex Skeet with 6. That came in a very big second quarter for the Vikings. And on the other ends, it was Brandon Rodman who led the way, just 10. Mentioned Billings was 6, the only other Panther that was close, as it's a big win for Central Heights. They gained some separation between this Panthers team. They're both tied at 4-9 in the sub-state, so get a little bit of wiggle room, as seeding very important here down the stretch. That's going to wrap things up for everyone here who makes this production possible. Thank you so much for tuning in. We had a fun one on the game of the week. He's been for Hamp back at the station, who keeps everything running smoothly. I'm Blake Griffin for KOFO Sports, saying so long and good night.
We hope you enjoyed our Game of the Week basketball broadcast online. Brought to you by CarStar, Quality Structures, Kansas State Bank, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Nuco Concrete, and by Beanie's Body Shop and Repair, Impact Wealth Planners, Ottawa Veterinary Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, also by Ottawa University, Arvest Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, Dingle and Son Mortuary, Primetime Grill, and All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating. For more information about our next Game of the Week basketball broadcast, visit the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.